Hey, what's going on? Congratulations, you've made it. Welcome, Brian Kane here. In just a couple moments, I'm going to activate a live webinar for you. This was a webinar designed for private members at the executive level inside of the 90-day CBD challenge here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over to my email. I'm going to launch the live webinar, and I don't know if they're recording it. So this is going to be my version of recording it, and then I'll probably put it in the private area. Maybe like if you're watching this on my blog, and that's one of the locations that you are seeing this right now, again, over and over and over again. Because what I want you to pay attention to specifically is there's two components to creating what I would call an automated walkaway business. You need a way to get automated traffic, and you need an automated conversion system. Chris Record is someone that I've worked with in the past, and kind of like his last name, where if you just think like maybe record breaker or record setter, yeah, he's someone that's earned or is kind of like one of those, not just like a multiple five figure, not a multiple six figure, not a multiple well, he's a 8-figure earner on the internet. So if you want to learn from someone who's an 8-figure earner on the internet, and maybe you like what you see, maybe you're watching me on YouTube and you click the link in the description, and then you go check around my blog and see, oh wow, this is what actually was done right. If you want to know how I was able to kind of put some of those pieces together and be able to get more traffic to my websites and be able to have some offers that are converting very, very, very well, you're going to learn exactly who I learned it from. And he's one of the best trainers around. If you're someone that is just looking to attach yourself to like a mentor and attach yourself to a community, then what I encourage you to do is find some way to work with the both of us, whether it's a team member that's showing you this video and you want to work specifically with them. The more levels of support that you have, the more ideas that you can get, the more financial attachments that we have to helping you succeed. You're definitely going to want to take all of the support that you can get, because when it comes to maybe thinking about working like a 9-to-5 job, like where you have to fight through traffic every single morning, and then you go to work and then you have to fight back, and then you've got just enough energy to maybe watch some TV, go to sleep, and then do it again all the next day. Well, I want you to imagine like how much effort, how much action would you take if you just knew that there was a way where you could essentially just do the work once. Maybe just create some content, some videos like this, maybe post them on YouTube, and then maybe one of those videos goes viral, and then people start clicking the links in the description, and you start getting like 10, 30 leads a day into your funnel just from a method like that. I don't know. What do you think would work for you, as opposed to maybe doing and going to a place where you don't even want to be? How much work would it actually take? And if you're someone that wants to know the answer to that, pay attention right now. I've actually got a pen and paper. I'm taking notes myself. I'm going to take my video off here, and we're going to transfer over into the live video. Let me pop over to email. Let's click the link. Launch the webinar here together. So I don't know if you can see the screen moving in the background. You'll see it when I move the video here. Okay. So start the broadcast. And once it goes up, I'll go ahead and take this video out. Bam. So hopefully you can hear it.
Well, that'll be helpful. Okay, so the story. Let's go into the basics of the story. Then let's go into the basics of each of those 5 bullet points, so you all walk away with something very specific, and I promise not to waste your time. So the story goes a little something like this. Background has been internet marketing, network marketing. Pretty much joined my first network marketing company in 1998. Okay, I started my first internet business in 1999. Started my first agency in the year 2000. So I've been doing this for a long time. I've had a digital marketing agency, done SEO, web design, network marketing, and those businesses took years to get off the ground. But once they finally got going, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, even $150,000 in a month from those businesses. I loved it. I loved it. I mean, there's pros and cons. What I love about, let's say, network marketing is I love the fact that you can build up an income, build up an organization, and you can start to make passive income, money that keeps coming in. Even if I go travel for a month, there's still a check there. So I love that. But what I don't like about network marketing is that it depends on other people. Okay, so I may be like a hard worker, willing to grind, willing to do whatever it takes, reading books, going to seminars, doing everything. But it's not always easy to find more people like me. it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. And this, I guess, goes the same with just finding employees or partners or anything. It's hard to find people that are like you, right? That are willing to do whatever it takes to grind and make it happen. So sometimes I put in so much effort on people and I didn't get a good ROI on that effort. Also, another thing I didn't like about network marketing is sometimes a company comes and a company goes. Really hot companies come and fall apart. It's a little tough sometimes. It's a little tough, okay? Hey, by the way, just real quick break. I know some people are asking questions about the CBD challenge. Right now, hang in for this. This is a little bit for everybody. I think you're going to get a lot from this. In fact, just to give you a little sneak peek, I'm going to be walking you through. Why don't I do this real quick? I'm going to be walking you through like the new tour. Let me turn my screen sharing on really quick. I'm going to be walking you through. I'll just give you like a little sneak peek. Maybe you through like the tour and stuff like this, the new tour that we have, walking you through the entire back end of the new like kind of CBD challenge updates and what we have going. So much stuff that I'm going to be showing you today. It is going to be awesome. Some of our conversions, all kinds of stuff, the whole entire new layout, all the different sections of training that's broken into free members and paid members, executive members, all the different things we're doing, you guys. There's a lot that we're going to be covering. So let me just say, don't worry, hang in there. There's just a lot. So here's the thing. There's some things that I liked about network marketing, and there's some things I didn't like. I didn't like that companies would come and go. I didn't like that people would come and go. I didn't like that my efforts were dependent on other people because sometimes I just wanted to grind myself. So I drifted more towards affiliate marketing and internet marketing. I started launching courses, selling my own stuff, running my own ads, really being responsible for my own business, tending to my business, right? As Robert Kiyosaki says, minding my business. But then something else happened. I realized I missed the people. And you know what I did love about network marketing? I loved having so many friends. I loved going to conferences. I loved helping the people. I loved getting and seeing recognition, all of this kind of stuff, right? So the reality is that there's pros and cons in all of it. And so now I guess you could call me an internet network marketer. I do internet marketing. I do network marketing. So I bring a little bit of both worlds together. And I believe that in 2019, that is a great angle to have. The direct sales network marketing industry has been so different. You can't just like go door to door like the old Amway days. You're not buying product and shipping it out of your garage and having people pick it up. You're not doing things old school. You're not going and putting flyers on cars. You're not just going and doing the 3-foot rule to everybody you meet. Hey, you look sharp. Let me ask you a question. To keep an open mind and new ways of making money. That doesn't work as well. Sure, some of the principles work, but it's different. It's different. The era's changed. And so I truly believe the future of the direct sales industry is going to be systems and leadership. It's going to be teams. It's going to be systems. It's going to be utilizing the power of technology in a way that it's never been used before. So that's what I really believe that I can bring to the table as a leader. So I started building. I was pretty successful in some of these companies, but something happened in 2013. My son got diagnosed with autism. At the time, I was doing like $30,000 to $50,000 a month in commissions with the current network marketing company I was with. Plus, I was doing around $12,000 a month salary as the chief marketing officer, chief internet officer for a publicly traded company. I had 10% ownership in the company. I had full benefits. We had just had a second child. So you can imagine I'm busy, right? Full-time 80-hour-a-week career. I've got a network marketing business on the side that's making double that in commissions. I've got children. I've got a lot going on. At the time when my son got diagnosed with autism, I made a decision that I was going to focus completely on my family. Now, that was a big decision because I was making fine income. My career was going great. But sometimes life takes you in a different direction. So I took that year off. I quit the job. I quit the benefits. I quit the stock. And I departed from a network marketing company, which made my income kind of like drizzled down. It was good for a while. I don't want to complain. I still made a 6-figure income that year passively, but I focused on my kids. And then I noticed that I kind of got a little depressed. And when I got depressed, I said, what do I want to do next? What do I want my next big thing to be? And so I started studying success, realizing a lot of people that were around my age, around my similar skill set, they were really doing what are called digital product launches. They're doing affiliate marketing. And so I started looking at some of these people and I decided I'm going to model after them. So in 2014, I launched a course called Dark Post Profits. It was a course that taught people Facebook advertising. Now, what's crazy is this course grew organically. Okay, this was a training series just like this, videos just like this that taught people how to advertise on Facebook. And it was so beginner because I didn't have much experience myself. So it was very beginner. Here's how to set up an account. Here's how it works. And it was really cool because that course, it made a few sales right off the bat, but not many. But over the course of the year, like that course ended up doing 5,000 customers at $100 a piece, over $500,000 in revenue. Unbelievable, right? Right in the beginning, there was maybe 500 customers, but then it ended up being over 5,000 for the year, mostly organic word of mouth marketing. So it was just incredible. So then I really realized I love this. I love teaching. People are willing to pay. I only charged $100 for that course. So I launched a 2.0 version. The 2.0 version I sold for $300. That one did close to $1 million it did actually $850,000 in its first 5 days, about $1 million in its first 30 days. So that was unbelievable. I realized I have a gift. I have a skill set of teaching others. People are very willing to pay for it. Affiliates are very willing to support it. So I sort of became this full-time affiliate marketer, product launcher. That carried me into 2015. I started getting into software, started trying to develop platforms, and it kind of went good and it kind of went bad. The software side, I never really was good at running teams of people there. The training side was always really good. Then something else big happened. At the end of 2015, I went through a divorce, which was not a brutal divorce between me and my ex. It was just a mental, screws with you. The screws with your mind. I started drinking heavily every single night, still doing these product launches. In fact, doing sometimes $1 million or $2 million in a month. I did around $10 million in about 14 months during that time frame. So money was coming in, but it wasn't enough. It was literally, I was drinking every single night, was unhappy. We ended up going through a separation. And I found myself going, what can I do? What can I do, Chris? And I don't know if anybody can ever, relate to the fork in the road scenario. I was at a fork in the road. I can continue doing what I'm doing, but I'm not happy. Even though there's money there, money can't buy happiness, and I wasn't happy. More money would have just meant more problems, more tax, more dealing with employees, more managing an office, more just going in circles. Or I can do something totally different. So I mapped out a plan to do something totally different, and I decided to do something. I said, instead of all these digital courses, what if we formed a physical school and taught entrepreneurship? So I contacted an old friend from a decade earlier. I said, would you be interested in this? He said yes. And I relocated and moved to Arizona. I moved out to Arizona, took all the money out of my bank account, which was ended up being around $1 million, and put it all into this new venture. Okay, so I started a new venture. This company was called Tech Academics. It was a school for entrepreneurs, and did that in all of 2016 and part of 2017. Now, on one hand, it went great, meaning we got a 25,000 square foot office, nearly 100 employees, a lot of which worked full-time out of that office on salary and benefits. I had a partner who was running all of that. On one hand, things were going really great. On the other hand, we were growing too fast. We were having growing problems, and things were falling apart internally. Needless to say, company fell apart, went out of business, and it was really sad because we had so much momentum and so much great stuff going on. And I was very, very depressed over it because I had lost all my money, and I had a lot of friends that were involved in the company. And it sucks because when a company goes out of business, everybody loses. Nobody wins, right? So I'm just beat up. I'm like, man, and I'm looking back and going, I wish I could have done more to be able to help it. But really, I gave it everything I could. So literally for about 6 months, I said, you know what, I'm not going to sell anything. For about 6 months, I focused on just teaching free. So I was doing weekly trainings, webinars, and I started vlogging every single day. I started doing weekly training, started helping, started paying it forward. And everybody that was ever part of that old company, Tech Academics, I started giving them everything for free, just saying, listen, I can't help that I can't help that the company didn't stay in business, but I can at least say moving forward, anything that I do, I want to serve and support you. And I'm friends with everybody still to this day. That's part of that. And it's been an interesting journey. And I don't want to get into the drama of it, but because it's sad to me too. I lost everything. Actually, what people don't know about me was that I actually started over. I moved to Las Vegas, moved in with my friend Peter, lived at his house for a little while, got a place here, got an office, and decided to rebuild. Now here I think is where one of my strengths is. See, a lot of people, they're so connected to money that if they lose their money, it's like they lose their identity. It's like they lose. People are so afraid to take risks because they're so afraid to lose. Here's the thing. In life, you've got to be willing to take risks. You just got to kind of muscle up, get out there and give it a shot. And if it fails, the key is, can you pick yourself back up? Can you get yourself back on that horse, and can you ride again? Now, when you get yourself back up on that horse and ride again, some people from your past failures, they're going to mock you. They're going to laugh at you. Some people are going to be mad at you because, hey, that last thing failed and you're trying it again. But if you don't try it again, then your whole life's going to be a failure. So you just got to give it a chance. You just got to go out there and you got to give it another shot. And that's what I did. In 2018, we relaunched a concept. At the time, we called Lifepreneur, right? The reason we called it Lifepreneur was because we want you to teach you how to be an entrepreneur, but we also wanted to teach you how to have a lifestyle. Because one thing that I realized was I was kind of sick and tired of just working 100-hour weeks for a decade straight and no vacations, no time, no travel. I'm spending time away from my hobbies. I used to love to golf. I love spending time with my children. There's so many things I love doing, and I'm like, I'm going to put those aside for now and focus on business. Put my head down, and it was 10 years later, I'm still putting my head down. I realized you really have balance in your life. And so that was the idea of Lifepreneur, was the idea of balance. So we started, my friend owned the domain name Lifepreneur. He owned some of the assets. My friend Kyle, he's like, no problem. We'll turn that over to you. You should run with it. And we talked to a lawyer and did a trademark search and started working around that. And the lawyer advised us against using the name. Said there was trademarks on it. There was other things on it for various reasons because the domain transfers. It was a little bit difficult just to wait till some of those trademarks go. So we waited it out. We're like, okay, we're just going to keep. So we kind of called it, like, instead of Lifepreneur, we're like, well, we're going to focus on building an agency. And people started getting confused. Wait, I thought it was Lifepreneur. But we were waiting to be able to really use the name, and we couldn't. So I started getting confused. I'm like, man, I got this big vision. I got all these people. What they really want is training from me. But I'm trying to build a brand, something big that we can do. And in hindsight, here's what I don't regret. Regret's a weird word. I never regret. I love learning from mistakes. A mistake was focusing so much on the brand, trying to build a brand, and not focusing enough on just the fact that there was a lot of people supporting the vision. See, when you have a whole bunch of people that are willing to support a vision, don't worry about making everything perfect. Just focus on delivering value to your people on a consistent basis, and your people will respect and love that, even if it's not perfect. Which is why right now I got a bunch of film equipment here, but I just wanted to come to you on my webcam. I just wanted to come to you with no hidden agenda, just pure authenticity. I wanted to start off with a story and get into, some of the updates. So what happened was we chose a focus. We said, well, I can't teach you 100 different things at once inside of Lifepreneur. So I'm going to start by a lot of people wanted to learn how to build an agency. They said, Chris, man, when you were first getting started out, you didn't do like Facebook ads. You didn't do all this. You know what you did? You went down to small business owners and had them pay you $1,000 or $2,000. And you did basic agency work for them. So can you show us how to do that? And that was exactly, all my people were asking for that. So I said, no problem. Let's do it. The majority of people wanted to learn agency when we pulled them. So I started sharing people how to do an agency. I'm like, hey, look, you can do all these cool things. You can sell animated logos. Here's how to sell them. Businesses can do this. Businesses can do that. Ty Lopez brought me out into his course. I started teaching training there. I started working with Sam Ovens on consulting. And I started I was friends with Billy Jean with his agency. And I started going to agency focus. After going to agency focus, a lot of people came to me and said, Chris, like, we miss you just coming out and authentically teaching us internet marketing. Like, here you are going the agency direction, but are you also going to be teaching blogging and SEO? And are you also going to be teaching Facebook still? And what about Shopify? So put yourself in my shoes for a minute. I was conflicted. What should I be teaching? My audience wants to hear from me for free, or they're willing to pay. I have this
the audience wants you to teach blogging.
It's a fire hose of knowledge if I just dump it out all the time. So my heart is saying, just get on and do webinars every single day. Just train. Make some of them free, make some of them paid. Doesn't matter. Just serve. Transfer your knowledge to the people. That's what my heart was telling me. But at the same time, I had a tail wagging the dog. What I mean by that is I had already pre-sold some agency training. So I still had to deliver the agency training. And everybody still wanted the Lifepreneur opportunity. So I still had to deliver that. And at the same time, I can't just shift. Okay, so I had a tail wagging the dog, which was people. I had already committed one vision. I can't just change, even though my heart's telling me just pour out value to people. So I was always looking for a way to be able to teach and train more. Okay, fast forward a little bit more. As you guys know, I started making rap music. I started having my music go out there because that was my passion. And I got contacted by a local CD company, by my friends Andre and Tammy Poa. They introduced me to the founders, and I was in a car with them. We were driving, and they're like, yeah, I heard you freestyle rap. And I said, I can freestyle rap. And they're like, if we put on a beat right now, will you freestyle rap about our company, about CBD? I said, sure. You put on an Eminem beat, and I just started freestyle rapping all about CBD, all about Hempworx, all about all that kind of stuff. And they're like, dude, that was freaking awesome. Can we pay you to do a rap video for our company? So I said, sure. And this is so interesting how life works. They paid me to do a rap video for them. And in order to do the rap video, I had to learn all about CBD. I didn't know a lot about it, to be honest. I'm going to sound ignorant right now, but I didn't know the difference between like pot and CBD. Like I thought CBD was like edibles almost, like you could still get high off of it, whatever. I didn't know a lot. Ignorance. So I started researching to find details about CBD. And in that process, I actually realized, oh my God, this is going to be the biggest trend that the industry's seen in a long time. I got to figure out a way to get involved in this. Not only to get involved, but everybody's always hitting me up. Chris, what's the next hot product? What's the next hot trend? What's going to be big? Because I have this big Shopify following. So they all want to know the big hot product. I kept telling everybody CBD is going to be hot. They're like, well, how? Show me a way to be able to sell it. And that's exactly how that came about. That's exactly how that's true, real story of how that came about. Actually, to be even more true, I actually fought it. Andre and Tammy followed up with me like 30 or 40 times before I ever even said okay. And really, the only reason I said even okay was because so many people, I made a Facebook post about it, so many people are hitting us up going, if you're doing anything related to CBD, we want it. So what I had to do was I had to figure out, okay, how can I balance these? I got Lifepreneur, I've got Dab, I've got my rap music, I've got my agency, and CBD. That's 5 things. That's like spinning. Imagine trying to spin 5 plates. You know those sticks with those plates spinning on them? Imagine trying to spin 5 of those things at the same time. And, your health, your relationships, your family, your fitness, your spirituality, your children, just your hobbies, right? Trying to balance everything. So I'm going to share something with you that's a little bit rough. The reality is that was hard. That was hard. I've got a lot of experience in this industry, and I'm going to tell you right now, balancing all those things and trying to be a good dad and trying to still show up to events and trying to make sure to serve your customers, to serve your affiliates, to always be selling and marketing and growing your business, to be training, to be doing multiple different ventures, to be all these people. I was trying to please everybody. That was hard. So in that process, I think I probably ended up hurting some customers, because some customers will buy into a vision. Well, I thought you were going to completely focus on agency, but now you're focusing on CBD. Or I thought you were going to completely focus on CBD. You seem to be focusing on something else. So it's hard. I don't claim I have the answer to it. What I do claim that if you're like me, some of you will be able to relate. You have passion inside of you and you want to do multiple things, but you don't want to have shiny object syndrome, right? You don't want to chase every shiny object, but you don't want to just do one thing because it's too monotonous, it's too boring. You need to be constantly expanding your mind and challenging yourself. So as I went through this, I asked myself, Ashley says, is this really live? Because I can't see the chat. Ashley, I don't know why you can't see the chat. Sorry about that. But I see a bunch. I see, Suzanne and Michael,
it's live.
And Jonathan, and Terry, and everybody's on. Yes, this is live. Absolutely. It is snowing outside, by the way. So here's the reality. The reality is that I was balancing a lot of projects. Then this idea hit me. It said, Chris, rather than balance 5 different things, rather than try to do 5 different things, is there any way to combine them into one? Is there any way to have it be one thing? Can you focus on one thing, but give yourself the freedom to do all these different things? So when I started talking to customers, Dana says, thank you for being so transparent. We love you. I appreciate that, Dana. Yeah, absolutely. Like this, I'm just going to do my best here to be able to be transparent and share with you guys what's going on. And for those of you that are saying connection problems like Perry, sorry about that. Hopefully you guys are, yes, there's just hundreds and hundreds of people on right now. It's like close to like 500 or something. So the reality is that I knew that I needed to find a way to serve existing customers, to pave the way for future customers, and to be able to create an umbrella that can really handle it. At first, I thought that umbrella was agency. Agency umbrella covers a lot. And I still do think there's some value to that. But I came up with an umbrella that I feel is even better than that. Okay, that umbrella, rather than having an agency umbrella, I believe the umbrella that's better than that, since lifepreneur was a difficult word to be able to use, since there was trademarks and copyright and stuff, is the word challenge. Okay, I love the word challenge. And let me explain why. My motto is gamify life. Turn your goals into levels and level up your lifestyle. Right? Gamify life. Turn your goals to levels and level up your lifestyle. That's my motto. That's what I love teaching. I love teaching how to gamify. I love teaching gamification. I love teaching leveling up personal development. Level up your fitness. Level up your relationship. Level up your income, your business. Level up your travel. Level up your lifestyle, your clothing, your wardrobe, your house, your car. Level up all the things that are important to you. Your spirituality. Level up everything. Okay, so what I love about the idea of leveling up is that it's a game. It's gamification. I love gamification. So we tossed around the word challenge. We said we need to get a new word for lifepreneur. What about the word challenge? Okay, so we started tossing it around, and I even talked to my friends. You know, what's crazy is my friend is the guy who owns lifepreneur.com, but also my other friend is the guy who owns challenge.com. So we actually know the owners of challenge.com. I've been in communication with them. I'm considering, here's how dedicated I am to this. I'm considering even acquiring that domain name, challenge.com. You might see in the next month or so if we can negotiate a good enough price, because it's expensive, but you might see even roll out that domain name. So challenge. So think about this. One of the biggest things that made Techademics a success was the 90-day e-com challenge. I taught Shopify every single day for 90 days. We built up like a 50,000 person community. We became one of the top affiliates for Shopify. It was unbelievable. Millions of dollars generated, and it was with very low overhead. So the rest of Techademics had very high overhead, 100 employees, teachers, syllabus, and everything's slow. Over here was this fast-moving 90-day challenge that everybody loved. The challenge was amazing. But when I left Techademics, then I didn't have the challenge. They kept all the assets that were there. So I thought, man, I'd love to do a new challenge. So the second challenge I ever launched was the CBD challenge, right? The CBD challenge. All these people wanted to get involved in the CBD industry. I said, let's make a challenge about it. I've already done it once before. Let's do it again. And we did it again, and even better this time. So we did the CBD challenge. Now I've got this challenge platform. I've been working with my good friend Alex, who's the developer behind it, and we've got this amazing challenge platform. But I still have a problem. And the problem is, what about the customers in 2018 that purchased Digital Agency Builder, that became DAB members, right? What about that? I can't just walk away from previous businesses, right? I need to support existing members for existing projects while building new projects. And the other problem was, I want to make sure you don't get confused. So for example, I can't just one day promote the CBD challenge and the next day promote another challenge. That would be no good for everybody. I got to stay focused. I got to help people succeed. So I thought, what if there was a better umbrella? What if challenge was the umbrella? And what if underneath the challenge, there was the CBD challenge? And what if over here, for the agency side, I did training on the same platform? I've already got the challenge platform built. What if I just duplicated, cloned it, and put the Digital Agency Builders training in there? So I started working with my developer, and he's like, yeah, we could do that, no problem. Okay? So that's like the key. And then the last thing was lifepreneur. A lot of people love the idea of lifepreneur, a business opportunity where you can make money as an affiliate promoting what we called at the time master classes and masterminds. So for those of you that are new school, if you guys are only following me since 2019, you probably never saw my life or vision for 2019. What it was as an affiliate, you could promote master classes about a variety of different topics, and you could promote my masterminds. I held about 10 of them, most of them right here in my house, about 10 of them all over the country. masterminds and master classes. It was a really cool concept. And so I thought, I still want to do that. So how can I have Lifepreneur, Dab, and the CBD challenge all on one plate? Instead of spinning a bunch of different plates, how can I have it all on one plate? And then, of course, I still have my wraps, and I still have my agency. That's 5 plates, technically. And then you can also count social media. I've got big YouTube presence, big social media presence. But how can I combine these into one plate? Instead of trying to spin a bunch of plates, how can I put them on one plate? So I asked myself, can challenge do that? Can the challenge do that? And it was, and the answer was yes, the challenge can do that. The agency training can go inside of the challenge. The CBD training can go inside of the challenge. And any of the topics that people wanted to learn inside of Lifepreneur could go inside of the challenge as well. So I have a platform that we've spent a lot of time and energy building that is amazing, that can handle a lot of this. So that's how we got to where we are now. Okay. So in summary, a 20-year career in internet marketing and network marketing came to a pivot when my son gets autism. I take the year off. I come back, explode bigger than ever in digital marketing. I'm unhappy and I go through a divorce. So then I have to rebuild myself again. I put everything on the line and move to Arizona. I end up losing $1 million on a vision I put my heart and soul into. And then I come back to Vegas having to start over, but this time with more knowledge, more skills, and now really wanting to follow my passion. So I say, hey, what are the hottest industries that my following wants to learn about? They said, a variety of topics about balance, earning as an entrepreneur in life. So I created Lifepreneur and DAP, Digital Agency Builder. And then CBD came along and it became hot. I found myself, I'm catching myself, spinning a lot of plates and saying, before we go further, before I spin more plates, how can we combine them all into one plate? That is the summary of how we got where we are today. That one plate is challenge. Hopefully challenge.com if I get that domain name. Everything we build can be on that platform. If we release any new training content, anything like that, we put it under the challenge. Right now, the CBD challenge is super hot. Okay? So that is what everybody needs to know. Like Chris Hoffmeyer, that's what you need to know. That's what everybody needs to know more than anything is that you can never build a skyscraper on a weak foundation. The foundation of which you build is everything. Okay? Is everything. So the key to everything that's going on is the foundation. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about was the foundation. So we took the last, 45 days off almost everything, and we built the foundations. A lot of people like Q is saying, hey, you guys are on top of the leaderboards on MDC, and now you're not. Yeah, well, first of all, I mean, come on, now, you can't just stay on top of the leaderboard every single month, but because we're recruiting hundreds of people personally. The leaderboards are personal driven. If they were team driven, we would be probably still the leaders of it. But we took some time off. We said, hey, we've been aggressively selling. Let's go back and focus on fulfillment. Okay, like a better example to give you is this. When your business is growing, you can always continue to grow it, but sometimes you grow too fast and you're not supporting the existing customers. And that's what's happened to us a bunch. We've grown so fast, it's hard to go back and fulfill for the existing customers because your time's getting sucked into growth. Or sometimes you spend all your time in management mode, fulfilling your existing customers and not growing. That is a major trap that entrepreneurs fall in. You're either in pure growth mode, but not necessarily is creating a big ball of dust behind you got to clean up later, or you're in management mode over here. Perfect, clean, no ball of dust, very well organized, but you're not in growth mode. You lose momentum. So you got to have the right balance of growth and management, right? So we call this production mode and management mode. You got to be a producer and a manager all at the same time. Jonathan saying, I thought you won big in tech academics. First time here, you lost. Yeah, unfortunately, Jonathan, I lost about $1 million there. Wish I could have made out more. It is what it is. But I move forward, supporting everybody the best that I could. Okay. So foundation's built. We took the time. Now we're ready to roll it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start coming through kind of some of this document. The document's really just notes for me. So I'm going to kind of pull it up on the screen a little bit, share some of it kind of piece by piece, and we will walk through it together. But I wanted to give you guys, the main thing I want to do is give you guys that background. So let's go to screen share. Let's share some of this document, and then let's go through a site tour. Okay, so State of the Union webinar with Chris Record. So these are kind of the areas. At first, I wanted to tell the story of how we got where we are. And I wanted to spend about the first 30 minutes doing that. I went about 5 minutes longer than I should have. Got to make up a little bit of time here. Lifenor updates, digital agency builder updates, CBD challenge, BMW i8 car giveaway, and advertising co-ops. Okay, so let's talk Lifenor first. Okay, so I talked to you about the trademark situation and business names challenge, and we're working on acquiring challenge.com. We're going to be putting DAB and CBD challenge under that umbrella. Okay, and the business model is going to be very similar with the name change. So, master classes and masterminds are going to change more into challenges. So anytime we release something in the future, it'll be more under a challenge umbrella. Okay, so let's move to the next section, which was digital agency builders. Okay, the feedback on the DAB platform has been great, by the way. We're loving everybody's loving this. Before I go further with, today's not going to be all about DAB platform. Some people think you make it bigger. Yes, that's bigger. The digital agency builder platform is great, but since there's a lot of people that are on this webinar that did not purchase that, and I'm not looking to sell it right now. It's, by the way, if you guys want to buy it, sorry, it's not for sale right now. I want to make sure that all the existing members are happy first. The feedback has been great. Most people love it, and there's been a few changes. They said a few sections that they'd rather see removed, and there's also a few sections that they weren't able to update. There's a couple little buggy things there. So literally, for those of you that are using the DAP platform, continue to give us that feedback. JR's doing a phenomenal job, has built that out, and it's amazing. The feedback overall has been really great there. And for those of you that are not using the DAP platform, like if you're part of the CBD challenge, don't even worry about it. Just know that there's some members on this webinar that have been using this platform for a while. So for those of you that are using the DAP platform, every single week you're seeing updates, new features, and this is the main thing that I wanted to roll out today. There is going to be an 8-week agency boot camp. It's going to be every Friday at noon Pacific time. So this is big news, 8-week agency boot camp. So let's go through the weeks. And again, if you guys are part of the CBD challenge, just hang in through this part because I wanted to make sure that existing DAB customers knew what was going on. So starting March 1st through up until about 4/20. And here's what's go about 8 weeks. And then after the 8 weeks, we're going to do an agency mastermind. We're thinking May, but we're not going to schedule this until we get through these weeks. And then we'll ask you guys what day works best. This will probably be like at the penthouse here in Vegas or somewhere close by. Okay, so the first week is agency arbitrage. The concept of arbitrage is teaching the whole entire basis of how to be able to middleman transactions. What that means in a nutshell is you find a business owner to give you money, you collect the money, you get the contract, but then you go ahead and pass like half of the money onto somebody else to fulfill it. You are like being a middleman. You're essentially arbitraging somebody else's services. Instead of drop shipping product, you're drop shipping services. Really cool concept. It's something anybody can do because you don't really need to have the skills. You don't need to be an expert web designer or something like that. You could just outsource. You could resell somebody else's web design skills. Okay, week number 2, animated logo designs. And I'm probably going to change the name because this week's going to cover a lot more than animated logos. It's going to cover tools like Render Forest, where you can go, you can pay like $1 to have something amazing, like create a whole animated logo for $1, and then I'm going to teach you how to be able to create these and how to turn around and sell them for about $100. So you're able to flip $1 for $100. Then when you get good, flip $1 for $200 or $300. So I'm going to show you how there's software tools where you pay $1 and get something done that people will gladly, all day long, give you $100 or $200 for. That's animated logo design week. The next week is social media audits. This is where I teach you how to research businesses, how to pull in their domain name and their social media profiles, and how to essentially create like a score for them where you can come back to them with a game plan and say, hey, I ran an audit on your business, and here's your Instagram, here's your state of, the union on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and your page and your Google rankings and whatnot. Even Yelp is on there. So it's like a little audit. So you can go to a place and you can very easily show them that, if you will. And then the next one, week 4, is the art of agency selling. So the art of agency selling, they give me some notes here. Okay. This is for the CBD challenge. I'm going to walk through here in just a second. The developer just gave me some cool notes. The art of agency selling is how to be able to make sales, how to be able to get clients to pay you. I'm going to kind of go through the process and show you what works. Week number 5 is income producing activities based on an agency owner. So if you do run an agency, if you have your own digital agency and businesses are paying you for services, This will show you what you can do on a daily basis to make sure you're productive. Week number 6, delegation and outsourcing. It's not a very fun business if it's all you, working from home all your own. So this teaches you how to be able to delegate people, how to be able to use outsourcers to do the services for you. Week 7 is contracts and corporations. This is where we teach you how to be able to do the contracts so that you can actually, when you submit a proposal and they like it, here's a contract. And then corporations, we'll talk a little bit about whether or not you should have an LLC or a business entity. And week number 8 is scaling your agency. This week we're going to focus on literally scaling up your agency and how to be able to grow. So the original syllabus for the agency was a bunch of small 5-minute videos. If you recall, the original syllabus was a bunch of small 5 or 10-minute videos. I've combined them into an 8-week boot camp, and these each be for an hour-long webinar. So these are very detailed, covering all those topics. So you're going to end up with like more content this 8 weeks than was originally expected. So you guys are going to love this. Again, for those of you that are lifepreneurs and DAB, you'll get an invitation to this. For those of you that are not, and you're like, oh my God, I would love this. It's not for sale right now. This is something you got to understand. In order, like if you're part of the CBD challenge, in order for me to fulfill the CBD challenge, I need to make sure this is also fulfilled for my previous customers so that I can focus more on the CBD challenge. So I hope you appreciate that. And then we'll announce the Mastermind in Las Vegas. Okay, the content will be archived into an agency challenge. So in the future, as an agency, as a lifepreneur and DAB member, you'll be able to be an affiliate and you'll be able to sell this. So all of that training will be sold for $1,000 and we'll pay $500 in commissions. And there'll probably be an upsell probably for the platform or something like that separately. So $1,000 offer, it'll pay you $500. So you're going to get the 8-week boot camp and then you'll be able to earn $500 commissions with the new sales page going up and explaining that. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, now let's get into the CBD challenge. Okay, so if you guys just came for DAB and Lifepreneur and the update story, which I promised, you can check out now. Or if you want, I'm about to show the CBD challenge, all the big updates of the CBD challenge. And this is where I want to spend the rest of my time. But then I'm also going to come back at the end and talk about the BMW contest and co-ops. So it's probably worth hanging in for the whole thing if you can. Okay, and if not, I will make the recording available. Okay, so let's dive into the CBD challenge. So out of everything we're doing, the CBD challenge has a lot of potential. There are literally thousands of members have joined. It is going off, and we had to step back and take like the last over a month off of the business to go build the foundations. So we are now ready to launch some big updates. The updates are going to launch. Let me get the calendar. Updates are going to launch Friday, March 1st. Friday, March 1st. So put this in your calendar. Friday, March 1st. Now, what I mean by that is we have a lot, okay? I don't even know how much I'm going to be able to cover now. We have a lot. So what I'm going to do is, let's go back here. And, okay, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cover the CBD challenge. I'm going to walk through a demo of our onboarding system. I'm going to walk through the new syllabus. I'm going to explain to you what the changes are. I'm going to share with you about the contest. I'm going to talk to you about dominating the leaderboards, all kinds of stuff like that. So before I do, let me see if people have questions. Does anybody have questions? Let me take, let's say, 3 or 4 minutes, and just really quickly before I move forward, anybody have questions? DAB training. Will you? So this person's giving a list of some of the stuff in the original DAB training. Will you still be including that? Yes. I mean, what they got for DAB, everything. Keep in mind, I can't like say everything. I mean, this would take it would take me like 2 or 3 hours right now. So, for example, like all of my rap videos and stuff like that, we can still have links for those and funnels. Like, I'm not sure if there's anything that's inside of Tab that wouldn't still happen. Just keep in mind, it's happening under a different format. Instead of small little 5-minute videos, I'm going to do long explainer videos and answer questions and stuff like that. Instead of the word lifepreneur, it's changed to challenge. You're going to notice a rebranding. Terms are going to change. Like instead of master classes and mastermind, they're going to be challenges. Instead of weeks, you're going to probably see them called levels. Stuff like that. Let me see. Do you ask questions about CBD challenge yet? Because I'm just getting ready to get into that. I'm saying, does anybody have any questions right now regarding any of the content I just shared before I completely switch over to a tour of the CBD challenge and what's about to happen? Jason, the commission structure, Dab Lifepreneur. No, the commission structure was the same. It was, if you recall, the $2,000 offer split into $1,000 offers paying $500 commissions. Everything stays exactly the same there. Tara is saying, appreciate you sticking with this and doing that. Absolutely, Tara. That's the thing about me is that one thing is that I'll own up. There were some mistakes made. I'll own up to some mistakes, meaning that I spun too many plates at the same time. That's very difficult, right? And so that's absolutely, that's something I'll own up to, but I'll never, ever, ever let go of past customers. Like anybody who wants to come on with me, even if like some people called me up and I went ahead and gave them one-on-one coaching. I mean, I just absolutely I'll serve anybody. So so I'll do. Any other questions, guys, for Dab and Lifepreneur before I move to CBD? Howie, affiliate program is roughly the same. I mean, if it's better, the affiliate program will convert better. So there's if you've been wanting to make money as an affiliate, it'll only be better than the affiliate. The original affiliate offer we had was great. I mean, it generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales. Affiliates did incredible with it, but this one I believe will be even better for you. A lot of these are about the advertising co-op stuff. Yeah, we'll cover that at the end. If I'm a Dab member, what do I get from the CBD challenge? Just watch it, see if you're interested. You can always join the CBD challenge as a free member if you want. Or at least just an awareness of what's happening, but there's a lot of value inside there. Let's see. The co-op was a free bonus. Yeah, you guys, so a lot of you guys don't realize, yeah, the co-op is just a free bonus. So for those who are like, hey, how can I buy into this co-op? There's no way to buy into it. The co-op was something where we just took our own money and distributed amongst advertising for our Dab and Lifepreneurs just as a way for us to say thank you. And we let them choose what they want to advertise. About 90% of the people chose, we gave them 4 co-ops. 90%, about 95% just chose 2. Just chose the Lifepreneur co-op and the CBD challenge co-op. So the majority of those, there are about 5 to 10% that wanted to do the Dab co-op, but barely anybody. Most everybody wanted to do the Lifepreneur co-op and the CBD challenge co-op. So that's where the majority of the money is going to be spent. It's going to be awesome. For those of you that are wanting to buy into the ad co-op, sorry, but I can teach you how to advertise. But these ad co-ops were something that we did as a sign of respect to our initial Dab and Lifepreneur members. Okay, let me see. I'm just looking to make sure there's no other big questions. Sarah, the $2,000 offer was not converting. We had affiliates do nothing but just complain about it, saying, it does. So here's what happened, Sarah. So I don't want to tell the whole story if you want to get to the next part, but what we had is we had a $1,000 offer that was converting great. We upgraded it and made it into a $2,000 offer and told all of our affiliates to promote the $2,000 offer. And the majority of affiliates were like, please, can you lower it to $997? I said, well, we'll have to split it apart then. And they're like, fine, split it apart, but $997 will convert so much better. So that's what we did. We took the $2,000 offer and we split it in half because some people were saying that it just wasn't, they're having a hard time selling a $2,000 promotion. So Sarah made it better for you. You could still sell the $2,000, but it's better to sell individually at $1,000. You'll sell more. Okay, I think that's enough. Covered pretty much everything. Hugh says it's total silence, that'd be bad. Well, Hugh, I've been on social media every single day, and easily, not only been on social media, I have been easy to get a hold of. And okay, let me explain that. Some people feel like update videos like this should be done every day, but here's the problem: you can't do them every day. Here's an example: the Hempworx connection that we have with the CBD challenge and Hempworx works off something called an API. The API connects the two together, right? So we could not fully build the CBD challenge until we had the API from Hempworx. Well, we just got the API a few days ago. So they gave us basic API to check to see if people are executives or not. We just got it a few days ago. Like literally, I've never built anything faster than we built this. A few days ago, we got the API, and I'm about to show you all kinds of information that we can now start bringing in. And then over the next couple of weeks, we're going to design it better. So when I say Friday, March 1st is when we're going to launch the updated site I'm about to show you, that's because the API, some of the information they gave us in the API it's not correct. Some of their messed up. So we're waiting. So sometimes we're just waiting. And so what I did while we were waiting was I focused on building everything you're seeing here. And I'm about to show you what all we did. And so again, if you guys ever have questions, I'm very easy to reach on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. I answer all my DMs on Instagram, but unless sometimes they go to spam. And on Facebook, either me or Peter usually answer all the messages. We're very, very fast. We do pretty good there. Anybody else? I see a lot of CBD challenge questions. I'm not going to answer those yet, though, because I want to teach it first. Okay. With that being said, that's enough questions. Let's log in. Let's do this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen. And when I share my screen, I'm going to walk you through some things. I got a whole list here. Alex gave me a really nice, so this is going to be hard to kind of do. So I'll do my best, Alex, to read this and share my screen at the same time. So here's what I want to do. I want to share my screen, and I want to show you guys some really cool new stuff that we have cooking. Okay. You should be able to see my screen right now. Be sure that you can. Yes. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you several new things that we have, and I'm on a development server, so this is not going to be live for you yet. But on Friday, March 1st, we should have tested enough to be able to bring it in. So the CBD challenge, it's going to convert like crazy with all of these new things we put in. So first things first, what we do is we have an onboarding feature now. It's called a tour. We have an onboarding feature where we can be able to put different videos and break down different, like little 1-minute videos, stuff like that. And you can go here and you can like explore the features that you're going to get with the challenge. So for example, here's your free challenge perks. You know, we got all this stuff. Sometimes you're going to see some lorem ipsum text in here because, you know, I haven't updated the copywriting on this. That's what's going to launch March 1st. But you'll see like all these different features. We're going to have like 10 or 15 of these things going all the way down here. These are placeholders for it. And then when they see all the features, then they're going to be able to go in here and access their dashboard. So now everybody that comes on is going to be able to see all the features that they get for free, and then the ones they're going to need to upgrade to. So that's a new thing that we just added, a tour. And we're going to continue improving that. Okay, so on the CBD challenge, there's a few things you're going to notice. You're going to notice the whole entire right side has changed, and the left side is now a drop-down navigational components. You can see like that. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff that we have in there, training that's in there, free members, all kinds of cool stuff, right? So that's all going to be here. So this is all kind of updating, if you will. The dashboard is going to be a place for us to be able to show what's new, what's fresh, what's exciting, as well as any sort of stats and widgets that we're going to put together. We're going to put together a bunch of widgets. So when you log in to your dashboard, you're going to see what's most relevant to you. Over here on the top right, you're going to have your profile. You can click on this and edit it. You can put in your name, stuff like that. And you're going to be able to one-click and get access to a bunch of stuff. It's going to be able to show your earnings. The developers have these blurred out right now just for a privacy feature, but you might see some stuff blurred out during this quick demo. But you're going to be able to see your commissions at a glance. You're going to be able to see your notifications at a glance right here, and all the messages that you have as well. Notifications, messages, and income all up there on the top. Then over here, you're going to be able to see badges. We're going to do notification. You're going to be able to earn badges. You're going to be able to see the ones that you've earned right here. And then you're going to be able to see which new ones that you have coming up that you got to do. So you constantly have activities that you can do. If you're a pre-enrollee for free, you're going to see an upgrade button here to be able to get your unlimited pass. You're going to be able to click that and be able to go through the upgrade process. Okay, there's going to be a leaderboard. Now, we just have these blurred out right now, but I'm going to explain this in a second, having to do with seasons. Okay, this is going to be a really cool concept. We are, instead of going month to month, we are now going season to season. And the seasons are going to last like January, February, March is one season. April, May, June is another. So we're going to do 3-month seasons. This really gives it gives you more of an opportunity to be able to run for something. And by going by season, it gives you a chance to have your name on the leaderboard longer, and it gives you a chance to be able to build up even more income and stuff like that. So this is a really cool concept. We can't wait to roll out for you guys. Is the season-based leaderboards. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and you'll be able to click this to see the full leaderboard. So I'm going to talk more about that in just a minute. Let's keep doing a tour for now, though. Okay, so over here on the left side, we're going to notice we now have drop-down navigation. This is a big update because before you had some of your information here, and then you had to go upgrade, and then you had some of your information over on the right side. It was kind of all over the place. We just put everything right here, nice and easy. So let's show you. Okay, for training, For training, you're going to notice we're going to have free members and we're going to have executive members. And then we have quizzes as well that you'll be able to take for the idea to be able to make sure you're retaining the information you learn. Okay, so for free members, this is the first big change, is that we have changed the syllabus around. Now, this comes after a lot of feedback from you guys. Okay, a lot of feedback from you, from the compliance department at Hempworx, from meeting with Hempworx founders, and from meeting with other big leaders in the company. We've done something which I believe is magical, because as an affiliate for the CBD Challenge, especially as an executive affiliate, this is going to make you a lot more money. So originally what we had was we had the 90-day challenge more as a, it was 90 days teaching you how to build a CBD business. But once you got to about week 4 or 5, it started teaching you how to market and promote your CBD business. But if you hadn't joined yet, all of that information is essentially useless. Why would you learn how to advertise your Hempworx CBD business if you haven't even joined Hempworx yet, right? So the first initial concept in theory was really good, which is by the time you get to week 4 or 5, now you have to upgrade, because what good is the rest of the training without upgrading? So the theory was it was going to convert a lot of people. But what we found was people were just going to go through it for free without upgrading, and they were just going to watch the free videos going, hey, if you're going to give it to me for free, I'll take it, even if they don't upgrade. So we had a whole bunch of people that when we pulled
at the same time while watching the webinar.
Enrollees that haven't upgraded yet, they're like, oh no, I'll just take all the free training. Well, the problem was that free training was not useful to them unless they were joined the program. So we started realizing, wait, that information should be the reward for people that have actually joined the program. There's information. So what we did was we took all the training topics that we wanted to teach. We said which ones should be taught for free and which ones should be taught to members that have joined the program. And we divided it all up. And here's what I came up with. And this, I believe you guys are going to love this. So check out these categories here. And we call them, instead of weeks, we call them levels. So we used to say week 1, week 2, week 3. Now they're called levels. So level 1, level 2, level 3. So you level up through here, right? So the first 6 levels, all free members will get these for free. And what these levels will do, they'll talk about the industry, they'll talk about the company, they'll talk about the product, the opportunity, the leadership, stuff like that. So they'll be able to go in and they'll be able to click on the training. I don't know if we have the training loaded up here yet, but they'll be able to, look at this, like CBD industry, hemp industry, coffee industry, direct sales industry, affiliate marketing industry. This gives us a chance to be able to educate them about the industry. Now, the main thing I want to talk to you about is what is the free member section? The free member section is the why. This is the why. Why should somebody want to get involved in business? So they join for free, and we get them excited about wanting to get involved in the industry. Okay, so you got the industry, then you got company, and then you've got product, opportunity, leadership, and marketing. I'm going off of this right here. Yeah, I'm going off this. Sorry, I'm doing a decent job. I'm trying to follow the instructions here. Okay, industry, company, products, opportunity, leadership, and marketing. So what these are in a nutshell is industry is going to educate them like this, about these. The company is going to introduce and educate them about the background. The products is about products. Opportunities to be like comp plans, stuff like that. Leadership is going to be introducing them to our leadership team. And then marketing is giving them like a sneak peek at some of the topics we teach. So if I do like an hour-long webinar in the paid section, we'll take like some clips of it and we'll put it right here in the marketing section. Or if I teach generic marketing, something that would be like good on YouTube, might as well give it for free right there. But get them at least like some confidence. Now the point is, when a pre-enrollee has gone through all of these 6 sections, they will be educated and they will want to join the industry, want to join the company. Okay, so let's go to this document. Hold on. Let's go to this document and let me show you some of these. Okay, here we go. Free members, pre-enrollees. So let's go through each one of these topics and let's talk about what we're going to say. So on the industry topic for free, we're going to teach about the CBD industry and like all the stats, articles, stuff like that. The hemp industry, which is the overarching parent industry. The coffee industry, because we now have coffee products, and this is a really hot, when you blend all these together, it's huge. Direct sales industry, which is the network marketing industry, then the affiliate marketing industry. So by talking about all of these industries all together, this really gives somebody a good background as to why they would want a business that embodies 5 different industries all together. Right? That is powerful. If one company comes along and just is 2 different industries, like just coffee and CBD, that's big, but we really taken on 5 industries. Okay, next is company. That's where we're going to talk. We're going to have videos that are going to tell the Hempworx story. You're going to be able to meet the Hempworx founders, do a Hempworx office tour where we actually went in and toured the office and stuff like that, showing how the products are made, showing the whole process. Hempworx financials, talking about their growth, talking about how much revenue they're doing. This really educates people as to why Hempworx. So the first one is why should they get involved in the industry? The second one is why should they get involved with the company? The third one is products. And this is why should they want to market and promote these products? We're going to talk about the CBD oil, the coffee, the creamers, the anti-aging cream, Revive cream, pain rub, the products for pets, the sample packs, and the third-party documentation. You'll notice a lot of this is already in the other videos. We're just reorganizing it. Okay, then we're going to go into the opportunity. And check this out. This is hot. Okay, the opportunity. We're going to give a compensation plan overview. We're going to talk about what we're calling our perpetual power line system. This is the system that makes our team so explosive. We're going to talk about why to become an executive, and then we're going to talk about 7 ways to get paid with Hempworx. Now, this is my own version of the Hempworx compensation plan. I prefer to teach it this way, which is personal production, rank advancement, and team building. Personal production, they pay Jumpstart commissions weekly, and you get paid Jumpstart overrides. So this is just like you sign somebody up as an executive, boom, you get a commission. If they sign somebody up as an executive, boom, you get an override. This is a personal production. Okay, they got rank advancements. Okay, one-time bonuses and monthly bonuses. Okay, this is where one-time bonuses are like every time you hit a new rank, boom, they give you money. Monthly bonuses is like once you hit a certain rank, they give you a car bonus. And then once you hit another rank, that switches into an elite expense account bonus, like $2,000 a month, $10,000 a month. They even have bonuses that are $100,000 a month. So we explain how to be able to achieve those. And then the global bonus pool, this is if you like every 4 people you refer, you get a share in the bonus pool. And then we got team building. Team building is where you really start to leverage depth. That's where you get leadership, check matching, and monthly auto ship overrides. So we have a way that there's a video for each one of these. So there's a compensation plan overview, and then a video for each one. So at any time you want, you're able to jump right in and you're able to learn about the monthly bonuses, the one-time bonuses, and the videos are going to be transcribed in details below them. Okay, then we have leadership, and I just threw on 5 or 6 names off the top of my head, but these are just examples. So inside of leadership, this is where you're going to start to hear from people who have joined CBD Challenge. They're going to be able to contribute training and stuff like that. Now, this is free. People can learn from these people for free, but only one video. One video for free. That really talks about who they are. And then in the paid section is where they're going to start to really get a bunch of these videos. So, for example, Tammy Popa. What I'll probably do is interview Tammy on a video, and then you'll be able, free members will be able to click and be like, oh, I want to see who this person is. And then they'll click and they'll kind of hear Tammy's story, why she got involved in this industry and why she's so excited about it. And then inside of the paid members area, Tammy might teach something such as, 3 different things she's done to be able to build themselves to rank 100K. Okay, so each one of these people, and these people are legendary. Okay, Peter Parks has done like, I think over $100 million in sales using Facebook ads or some sort of tens of millions. Robert Nava's had an e-commerce for over 10 million in sales. Jason Carmone's one of the fastest growing people in the CBD Challenge, an amazing leader. Justin Senior runs one of the biggest e-commerce organizations. Ricky Mateka has done millions of dollars in sales online. Aaron Ratchkin has been a multiple 7-figure network marketer for decades. Okay, Andre and Tammy Popa, again, I've witnessed them making over $100,000 a month in companies. These guys are incredible. Peter Sorensen's been my partner. I can name a bunch more. Okay, so the point is, free members. Okay, let me make sure you understand. Free members are going to come here and watch this. This isn't for paid members. This is free members. So imagine if you refer somebody free and they're in here learning about all these ways to get paid, and at the end of every single video is a link for them to join. Okay, as a paid member, you can always watch these too. So it's really cool because we decided this is good information for free members, right? An introduction to who the leaders are, an introduction to how you get paid, an introduction to the products, the company, industry. This is all what free members should see. And then marketing, here's examples. I don't know if I'm going to use exact ones, but here's examples of the kind of stuff we're going to do to free members. Basically, last night, I think it was, or 2 nights ago, I forgot. I did a talk on, for Andre and Tammy Popa's organization, and I talked about income producing activities. I taught about the 3 C's of online marketing. I taught about questions are the answers. I talked about habit stacking and time management. And I started thinking, this kind of information is probably what should be for free. basic general principle stuff should be for free, because it's going to give a little bit of a tease as to why, and it gives you something to share for free. As an affiliate, every single one of these videos will be on a page that you can give it away for free, and then you can say, hey, you can give it away for free. Underneath this will be a call to action that will say join, and you'll get access to join for free right now, and you'll get access to more videos like this. And so that's what these videos will be. So every time that we want to give you a sales page, a bridge page to promote, it's going to be one of these videos. If you don't understand how powerful this is going to be, just wait until you see this. This is going to be amazing. Okay, it's going to be awesome. And then we get into the paid members. So the paid members for the CBD Challenge are people that are executives on AutoShip. Okay, the paid members, you're going to notice we're going to focus on traffic, leads, and sales primarily. Traffic, leads, and sales. So for traffic, these are the topics we're going to be teaching. Blogging and SEO, how to do YouTube videos, how to do Facebook posts, how to do Instagram stories, how to network in person at networking events, how to engage with people in groups and forums, and even how to run paid advertising. And what's cool about this is it's not like the old version of the challenge just had 7 days, right? It just said, here's 7 days of content, and that's it, forever. Well, this gives us the ability to be able to add unlimited. I can come in here and I could add 20 more categories if I want. And also, this content will also be crowdsourced training by all the leaders. So if you guys are a leader watching this or plan on becoming a leader, you'll be able to contribute to the training in these categories, okay? So, like, for example, looking at some people around right now, like Jason Cardamone. Jason, you'll be able to, if there's a category here that you're like, dude, I love following up. That's the secret of my success. What I'll do is I'll bring you out and have you teach on following up. It'll give you some exposure and stuff like that. So, okay, so traffic then for leads. We'll talk about list building, how to follow up with people. If you do build an email list, how to market to them, how to do messenger marketing, how to follow up with people in messenger marketing, and delivering value, meaning what you can do, what you can nurture your leads by delivering them value so much so that they're like, let's team up. Okay, and then sales, we're going to do fear of loss selling. This is Hempworx's main selling method, so we're going to cover this. But our main selling method is bonus selling. So Hempworx does fear of loss selling, which is hurry up and join by Thursday or you're going to lose out. And we do bonus selling, which is on top of losing out, if you join by Thursday, you also get access to this whole entire system. We're also going to teach phone sales in here because there's some people in the team like Aaron Rashkin that are so incredible on the phone. And the truth is, Andre and Tammy closed me on the phone as well as in person. They closed me on the phone and in person. So I think it's important to, even though I believe the phone is kind of outdated, I think it's important to have it in there. Overcoming objections. So some of you are out there saying, hey, I have people that want to come on board, but they got these objections. That's where we take all of your objections. You can go and feed us objections. We'll answer them. And then how to track your conversion rates and how to be able to convert your leads into sales. Then we have a leadership section. We're going to start you off with a rank 5K roadmap. So this is going to be your roadmap to be able to get to rank 5K, which is the first big rank in the company. Then we're going to do rank 10K leadership. I'm going to come back to that in a moment. I'm going to explain why we set that level as leadership. Rank 100 game plan, how to get you to rank 100, and super affiliate vision, and then master affiliate domination. It basically levels you up through the Hempworx compensation plan, and we have some training on each one. And then Q&A, recordings. I'll go to the video contest next, but recordings from Q&A. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold sessions like this, probably using this platform, and we're going to get on here and just let you ask questions. I'm just going to sit here with you, answer them, and then we'll take the recordings and we'll just load up the section. So if you ask a question and I give the answer, we can top just that part and we can upload that as a video that's specific to the CBD challenge. The goal being over time that section will build. So in a nutshell, the free content is designed, free content here is designed as the, this is designed as the why. Why is the industry great? Why is the company great? Why are the products great? Why is the opportunity great? Why is our leadership team great? And here's some marketing to get you motivated. Then the paid members is more of the how to drive traffic, how to generate leads, how to generate sales, how to rank up, and then answering your questions. Okay, so see the clear separation. This allows us to have an evergreen front-end funnel for free members and this as well. Now you might say, well, isn't it a 90-day challenge? Isn't it a 90-day challenge? Shouldn't there be 90 days? Well, yes, that's why we're moving to seasons. So instead of months, January, February, March, we're calling it a season. So a season is 90 days. So the 90-day challenge is going to be evergreen. every 90 days, a new challenge starts with new prizes and new goals. So January, February, March is season 1, challenge 1. This is the first challenge. At the end, we're going to award prizes to people on a variety of categories. Okay. So I'm going to be putting all that up on the site. I might, if we have time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get through the whole thing today. And then in Q&A, for those of you that hang out a little bit later, if we have time and people are still on, I'm glad to share with you more about how the seasons work. But the 90-day challenge basically, essentially, starts over every 90 days. That's as simple as it is. January, February, March is the first 90 days. April, May, June is the next 90 days. July, August, September, next 90 days. October, November, December, next 90 days. So every 90 days, we restart a new 90-day challenge. There's a fresh new leaderboard. And as you earn commissions, you work your way up the leaderboard. And we have divisions. Inside of the challenge, there's going to be 3 divisions, kind of like a silver, gold, platinum, if you will. Basically gives something for the beginners. So the beginners always have a chance. Because it's unfair if somebody's, if say Aaron Rashkin is making $100,000 a month, let's say, and you're brand new, how are you going to compete with Aaron? You're not, right? So you have to always have like a division. New people are going to be kind of like Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. They're going to level up. So seasons last 3 months. Divisions will have different prize for beginners, intermediate, and advanced people. The prizes will get bigger as you level up. And then there will be a grand prize, which is a BMW i8, which is a car, $100,000 car. Whoever wins the car is going to win the car fully paid off, meaning that they will not have any payments on the car or anything like that. So it's going to be awesome. Now, before I go any further, what I want to do is I want to stop sharing my screen, jump on with you guys for a couple minutes here. And before I go into the BMW i8 contest, what I want to do is I want to discuss, let's chat for a handful of minutes here about what I just shared. And then what I want to do is I want to share more of the site in the background because I want to look at some more of this. What I'm going to share next is the API. So API is a technical term. I'm going to share Hempworx. When you connect to the CBD challenge, you are connecting your Hempworx account with our challenge. We are now able to bring in data. That data includes your earnings, your traffic, your organization, your team. It's going to bring in all your team. You're going to be able to see who's pre-enrollees, who's your executives. It's all searchable, all of that. So I'm about to show you that in just a second. I wanted to review this first before doing that. So let's do, before I dive in and show you what the whole new section that we're going to be able to do with the API, let's see if there's any questions about this stuff. Let's see. Roger says, do I think the CBD products are priced compared to other CBD products? Absolutely. $50 a bottle? Look, this is $50. This is $50. How can I get better than that? An executive pack is $600. You get 12 of these. Or you get a mix and match, right? Absolutely, I think it's fairly priced. I actually, what you might know, Roger, what you might not know, Roger, is that I actually, no offense to Hempworx, I actually looked at like 5 other companies before joining Hempworx, including the largest CBD company that I'm aware of in terms of traditional CBD. I'm sure Hempworx is probably the largest in the United States because they're doing like 10 million a month in sales of CBD oil. But I almost partnered with Select CBD. Okay, Select CBD is worth about $500 million. They Select CBD is like the biggest in all the dispensaries. So literally, this was the best product at the best. See, you could be the cheapest. Somebody can come in cheaper. You can also be more expensive, right? That's that boutique style CBD. You can come in on both. There's always barcodes on both sides. We're in the middle. $50 a bottle is fair. It's fairly priced, and as much as it pays, you're not going to find a product this inexpensive that pays this much in commissions, that is a reliable, trusted product with third-party documentation that has any sort of conversation like this. It's the best one. The Hempworx CBD video is so amazing. Can you link a funnel to that? Yes. So each of the individual videos are going to be on what's called a bridge page. When you log into your affiliate office, you'll choose any one of our videos, and you'll have an affiliate link right to that video. Underneath the video is a call to action. So just imagine if I have like 20 different videos, you'll be able to just pull up any one video, boom, send it out to somebody, and they can watch and they can join with your affiliate. Nicole says, I'm from Canada, so I can't sell the product. First of all, yeah, you can. So the compensation plan is worldwide. You could be anywhere in the world, and you can qualify and you can earn commissions. As far as where the product is exported to, so if somebody buys a product in the United States, they can sell it most all in the United States. But if it needs to be exported to another country, sometimes that's difficult. So what they do is they offer some of their products in their product line available to other countries. So if you wanted to build a business locally in your backyard, use the products that are available in your country, build a foundation and a base. Then when CBD gets available in your country, you'll be able to explode from that. So you are in a better position than anybody else because you can be the first mover's advantage in that area. Advertising on Facebook for CBD. No, don't advertise CBD oil on Facebook. It's not necessary. Instead, advertise some of the topics that I shared on the pre-section. So for example, I'll do a topic on how to 10x your life. I'll do a video like how to 10x your life, and you'll market and advertise that video, which will get through no problem. And then people will come in, and then that video will sell them on the CBD challenge. So we've got a series of bridge videos about a variety of topics that are Facebook friendly. You'll market those, and then boom. We even have videos we'll do about coffee, marketing about the coffee industry, sharing some facts and figures, and boom. Don't market CBD, don't market hemp oil, don't market marijuana, nothing like that. Not directly on using ads. Let's see. Kenny, if you upgrade, you get everything. Yes, if you upgrade to executive
tricky stuff
with active ownership, you get full access. That is it. There's no big ticket pitch or anything. Here's the crazy thing. You're not even paying us. I've invested. Just hold out for a minute. Think about the value proposition for you here. Okay? You don't have any fee to pay me. I'm not collecting any money from you. No money comes into my pocket. Okay? And you could say, oh, well, Chris, you get an override. Not really. Not a big override. Like for most of you, the majority of you, if you guys join even at a $600 level, you're not joining direct to me, the majority of you, so I'll probably make like a $20 override or something. I'll make $20. Like, not worth it. I'm saying, like, I could easily just sell this course for $1,000 and make more money. Okay, so keep in mind, I'm investing over $100,000 into a car, giving it away paid off. That's over $100,000 that you don't have to invest. I'm investing in a team, support, developers, system. We're doing all the training. We're putting together everything, hundreds of thousands of dollars of investment so that you can just give it away for free. And we barely make any money when you join, right? This is a vision. It's because I believe in the concept of the challenge, and I believe in the concept of what we're doing here with CBD. Dun, 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 dun. Roger Price. Dun, dun, dun. No, it's $50. Okay, you want to get technical, it's $50 plus shipping and handling and tax. But that's, unless you wanted to drive across town and go to a dispensary, you can save the shipping and handling. You're still going to pay the tax. So just keep in mind, there's direct to pack auto ship, that's $200 a month. That gives you 4 products. That's $50 a product. Or there's the executive, that's $600 and you get 12 of these. That's $50 a piece. If you want to be technical and say, well, you're not including tax, well, everybody else has to charge tax. And so that's the same then. Level playing field. Don't include tax in their price either. Okay? And if you're saying we don't include shipping and handling, we're an online retailer. We're an online retailer. Compare us to any other retailer. They charge shipping and handling too, right? So, so if you want to be technical, $50 plus shipping, handling, and tax. All right, let's see. Sorry if I'm not technical enough. But it's for sure $50. Do the math. 12 products, $600. That's $50 each. Da-da-da. The replay will be available tomorrow. The 90-day challenge. The training is there for, so like the training, anybody can join at any time. All I'm saying is the challenge part. The challenge part is in prizes. We're going to run a 90-day 90-day prizes. So this current one, January, February, March 30th or 31st, whatever is the last day of the month, 31st. March 31st at midnight, it ends. And we distribute, then we figure out who's the winner. Who's the winners, okay? Then we start a new one, April 1st, April, May, and June. Boom, a new 90-day challenge. So every 3 months, there's a new 90-day challenge with new prizes, new everything. You guys have already seen the prizes. I'm gonna kind of reorganize it. Instead of monthly, we're gonna make them part of seasonal challenges, and I'm gonna reorganize it. It'll be great. I think I'm gonna even add in more prizes. Yeah, of course, all the materials. I haven't even shown the tool section. I got to jump in there in a second to answer some of these. Will there be pet products on the bridge pages? Yes, there'll be something for dogs. So we don't access the platform until March 1st. No, you have access to the platform right now. You can log into your CBD account right now. The new stuff that I'm showing you, the brand new stuff, we just got the API. I'm about to log in and show you. That will take a handful of more days for testing. I mean, right now it's not even bringing in the right information. So the Hempworx has to give us the accurate information. And I don't blame them. They're running 100 miles per hour. But they still need to give it to us. But we're confident that by March 1st, we'll have tested it. We can roll it out to you guys live. But I can show it to you right now. And somebody totally new start a successful CBD business. Absolutely. Michelle or Michael, absolutely. Listen, you're just an affiliate. Think about it. Hempworx does all the heavy lifting. They're the ones buying the 55-gallon drums. They're the ones bottling and shipping them, packing them, handling customer support, building websites, building the order pages, handling the merchant accounts, doing everything. CBD Challenge is the one providing you all the training, providing you the tools, providing you the system. All you have to do is drive traffic to an affiliate. I mean, it's the easiest, simplest way we could do this for you. Right? We can't just make the money for you. You have to do something. So we gave you one task: drive traffic to your links. That's it. Out of let's say we divided up, let's say 500 tasks that are needed to be able to make this successful. You know, designers, programmers, customer support, somebody to handle merchant accounts, legal, lawyers, contracts, fees, import, export, laws, you know, branding, buying logos, buying websites, building websites, programming. I mean, this list, let's say there's 500 things to do. All you have to do is one thing: drive traffic to your affiliate link. Right? $4.99 or whatever the arbitrary number is, it's done for you. So it's pretty cool. So that's why so many people are being impacted in the CBD challenge, because it's something anybody can do. You literally just follow the training, market it. Rose says, how many weeks are we getting? Rose, I'm not sure what you mean by that. What's that, Peter? Oh yeah, okay. We shifted weeks to levels, meaning that before there was 12 weeks. But the problem was that there was 7 days per week, so you were limited. The amount of training you had was limited. Now we can have unlimited training. We just made it more. We just made it so we give you just unlimited training. So for example, if there's one level, let's say that, like if I go back to that document, but if there's one level, let's say, that talks about you know, how to drive traffic to your business, right? Then we can sit there and we can teach you Facebook advertising. Let's say we have somebody in our group that's killing it with Instagram advertising. We could bring them out and have them train you on Instagram advertising. Let's say somebody else is killing it with YouTube videos. We can bring them out and teach YouTube videos. It gives us the ability to be able to reach in and grab from our leaders and be able to train you on hundreds of different topics, really anything. So we went from limited inside of a box, trying to create a one-size-fits-all limited evergreen system, to now being an unlimited system where we can really teach you guys what you want. In fact, on a weekly basis, you have ongoing Q&A. So you literally can ask us what you want to learn. Is this on top of everything with My Daily Choice? Yes. So all we're saying is this whole system here is free. You don't pay anything for our system. It is a free bonus, compliments of us. So don't be too picky about it, because remember, at the end of the day, it's free. We're investing time, energy, and money and resources just to give you this for free. When you join My Daily Choice, Hempworx, you're getting products. When you spend $600, you're getting products, $600 worth of products. That's for you. You're getting value. And you're getting all of their commissions and all of everything from them. Everything we're giving you is just extra. It's just extra stuff. So like, why people are going, why would you give away so much for free? Well, I want you to understand, because if we build this business big, right, and hit a level like super affiliate or master affiliate, they pay $100,000 a month bonus just at that level, plus hundreds of thousands of dollars a month of commissions. Probably at super affiliate, probably earning what, like $250,000 a month, let's just hypothetically say. So there's enough revenue in this long term. So it makes no sense to front the money like we do, a little crazy in the head, to front all the time, energy, and money. If you can see bags, because I just go nonstop. But if you have a long-term vision, if you fast forward a year or two from now and look back, it'll be a no-brainer. So you just have to have long-term vision. You have to believe in the company that you want to align with, and you've got to believe that the people that are gonna do a great job in this thing to build. So the question is, do we believe in the company? Yes. Do we believe in the industry? Yes. Do we believe that people are going to join this and continue joining and grow? Yes. Do we believe in ourselves? Yes. If so, no-brainer. No-brainer to invest like this. If you believed without any sort of fraction of it, if you believed wholeheartedly that you were going to generate $250,000 a month, then this seems like a no-brainer to give away this much stuff for free. It's called long-term, long game. Okay, so got a question here. Here's, give me some of the questions. So got a question. Somebody says, are those lessons going to be drip? Let me share my screen again really quick. Be easier. Okay, let me go in. Let me share my screen. Okay, are these levels right? You're going to be dripped. Level 1, the industry. Level 2, the company. Level 3, products. Level 4, level 5, level 6. No, we are going to turn off dripping. So when somebody joins through your link for free, you're going to get access to these 6 levels and a big upsell pitch right here. We just haven't put it in yet. It's going to be like upgrade to executive right here, kind of like we have right here. Okay, so they're going to get access to these 6 levels, and every single video is designed to sell them into why they want to be involved in this industry, why they want to be involved in this company, why they want to sell these products, how they make money as an affiliate, a list of the big leaders that are on board with us so that there's credibility, and then marketing ideas. So that if they're on the fence and they're like, well, how do I make back my money if I join? Then they're going to watch the marketing videos and go, oh, well, I got some ideas right now. I'd love to get started on this. So all of this is going to be free, and it's going to be immediately available. So instead of dripping, so the term, in case you guys don't know what the term is, dripping means when you join on day 1, you only get access to 1 video. So there's 40 videos over there. That would take 40 days. Instead of dripping, we are going to make all content that is available immediately available, and then we're going to do adding. So instead of dripping, we're doing adding, which means on a weekly basis, there's constantly adding new content in the free areas, because now these are levels instead of weeks. So one level might have 10 videos, one might have 20, one might have 5. Before, it was 12 levels, 7 videos, that's it. Now, there's just unlimited. So now we can just constantly be adding. So it's better than dripping. So like, dripping means that you got to wait to get the information. Well, why should somebody just think about it logically. Just answer this question yourself. Why should somebody wait weeks for a video just to learn about the company to consider if they should join? All these videos are designed to give pre-enrollees information to decide if they want to join the company or not. Why should they have to wait weeks for information? Before, they had to wait weeks for the training because it was teaching them Facebook ads and marketing. Now, they have to join to get that information. They have to pay. So all we did, we separated. The free information is immediately available, and we're always adding to it. The paid information, whatever information is available, as soon as we push it in, we push it in. It's available all the time for everybody. Paid people get everything. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. While I'm here, let me continue the tour. Okay, I know there's more questions, but let me continue the tour because I don't want to be on all night. Okay, so I showed you the free training, and then there was also the executive member paid training, and I went through the syllabus here, right? Traffic, leads, sales, leadership, and Q&A, right? So traffic, introduction to driving traffic, blogging and SEO, YouTube videos, Facebook posts, Instagram stories, networking events, groups and forums, and it basically just has a whole bunch of stuff inside of here that is all in the paid. Watch the premium training right here. So this will all be locked if they're not yet upgraded. So that's really cool, right? So, and then quizzes, we'll have all the different quizzes for all the different areas right here. So they'll be able to go in and take quizzes. That's to be able to show if they're retaining it. And then news is going to be basically a section. This used to be its own category week. We're going to take out the words bonus week, but this will be news. And this will just talk about the current state of CBD around the world and what's going on with it. So as news comes in, we'll just kind of link over to it. And then certification for a big certification test. And that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, now let's get into some of the fun stuff. Okay, we haven't even gotten the fun stuff yet. The fun stuff is that we got access to a few different things. So you'll notice 2 tabs here: leadership, events, and affiliates. Okay, so let's start with affiliates. Okay, so when you click affiliates, you'll notice there's a boot camp, there's tools, there's stats, and there's a team. Okay, so let's just go through this. All right, so the boot camp right here is the current 10-day boot camp that we have, and we wanted to archive this for all paid members because a lot of people love this. Now, the vision slightly changed, some of the words slightly changed, but overall, this is all really good stuff. Okay, so that's the boot camp, and that's available. Now, you got tools, stats, and team. Okay, so if you look at tools, links, banners, emails, videos, social, and ads. So this is where you're going to be able to go in. So for example, if you wanted to go in and get links, you just kind of come in here. It's blurred out for right now. You come in here, you copy a link. Now there's going to be a link builder. I'll see if I can set up a demo for that. I don't have it in front of me, but maybe I'll do another video that's just a demo of the link builder. But the link builder is really cool. It allows you to choose, are you sharing this link on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram? And it gives you a link that has tracking. So you'll be able to track when somebody joins your business, you'll be able to track where they joined from. Did they join from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram? And also when they upgrade, you'll be able to see where they came from. So this will start to tell you, where are your people joining from? Are they joining from your website, your blog? Are they joining from a YouTube video? Next thing you know, you might have like 10 people who buy, and you earn, let's say, a couple $1,000s in commissions. Well, next to that, you'll be able to see, wow, these 10 people upgraded were from YouTube, and you'll know my YouTube strategy is. But if you're doing like 4 strategies and all your sales are coming from YouTube, let's say, then switch your focus over to YouTube. Don't worry about trying to use the shotgun approach. In the beginning, you just try a lot of different stuff until you can get some sales, then you zone in. So Tools has a bunch of stuff. Stats over here, earnings, organization. It's pretty cool. You'll be able to kind of go in and, learn more about each one of these different sections. The developer blurred it all out, but you'll be able to go in and see your weekly commissions on all of these and your monthly commissions. Basically everything from inside of, this is actually live. He just wanted to blur it out for the sake of protecting some people's like emails and stuff like that. But you're able to come in and actually see all of your stuff be brought in directly from Hempworx using their API. So that's really cool. Traffic and referrals, same kind of thing. We'll be able to go and show a lot of your stats right there. And then, we're going to like all your different people at all the different levels, your lifetime stats, visitors, this, that. We're going to put in a bunch of conversion stats right there. Your organization will bring in a lot of your stuff, all about your organization, your big power leg, all the different people that are joining. But we have a better part for organization, which is called team. Now, I'm sure I've blurred some of this out. We're going to see when it pulls up the team. And it's loading a little bit slow here because it's pulling in the whole API for thousands of members. Right now, for my personal team, this is not bringing in the whole thing. But this is a really cool feature, right? Because it shows your profile picture of your team, the person, it shows their rank, it shows their if they have an active auto ship or not, and if they've registered with the challenge or not. And you say, well, how could they be listed here if they haven't registered with the challenge? Because all of this is coming in from Hempworx. So maybe this person joined from like a pre-enrollee page on Hempworx. So you'll see they haven't joined the challenge, so you'll be able to contact them. And all you do is you click the plus sign and you see their email and their phone number. So we have a really nice display here of all the different people in your organization. And if you want, you just click the plus, and then boom, you can see their email and their phone number right there, and you can click and be able to contact them. So it works out really well. You can see the level they're at. Now, also, this is very slick, searchable. So if you wanted to search somebody like Chris, look, it's type in Chris, and it pulls in every single person with the word Chris on it. Okay, if you wanted to pull in, let's say you want to just look at your executives. Okay, you can type in the word executive, and look, it'll bring in all your executives just like that. So it brings in every single person just like that, shows you all your different levels, and you can go in here and bring in these. It'll just show you your personals, because that's what they gave us access to. Now that we have the data and it's in here, that's step one, is getting it in here. See, we just got this a few days ago. Now that it's in here and we're starting to be able to display it, now we can start to play with it and start to get your feedback. What would you like? I mean, this is really cool as it is. It'll show their auto ship volume, whether they're active or not. It'll show their challenge. We'll be able to, if there's more information you want, any information we collect, we're able to put in here, and we can start building this and growing this and having it be easily searchable for you as well. You can also search by email address, or you can search by phone number, or you can search by name, you can search by rank, you can search by all of that. So this is the beginning of something that's going to be, essentially very, very huge, right? And then, of course, we have our compliance section, which is going to be very valuable to everybody as well, showing exactly what you need to do when you're doing Facebook posts, all of this different stuff. That's all in there as well. Gamification, upgrades, upgrading passes, grab your unlimited pass, the leaderboard over here. And this will have the different seasonal leaderboards. And then, of course, the tour, the upgrade to executive tour. When you click on this, you did the tour the first time, onboarding. And then here, this is going to show you all the stuff you get when you're ready to unlock. We're going to have a nice sales video, all your features you're going to get. And when you're ready to unlock, it'll take you through the whole unlock process. And the whole unlock process is going to be awesome. I'm already obviously upgraded, so it's completed. But the unlock process is awesome. It's going to be, they choose where they are, USA, Europe, or international. It gives them a set of instructions. And they go through, and they continue to the next step. And they're going to go through, and they're going to auto rotate their team and access. It'll take them through each one, make sure they set it up. And when they continue, it verifies using the API whether or not they have this step done. So people can't cheat the system, right? So they just go through and they can continue to make sure that they're fully set up inside of the system and go. And nobody else has anything like this, okay? Now, we are going to make this system a lot smoother. for example, we are in communication right now with Hempworx about having the upgrade to executive, having our own order page for that, where we can have a preset selection of 12 products and a preset auto ship of 4 products already set up, where all they got to do is enter in their information and click purchase. So we got a lot of really cool stuff coming in, but this is really cool. So the upgrade and the tour now uses this new format, so people can just go through step by step by step. That's the upgrade. And all of this is going to be available starting Monday, March 1st, including several affiliate links, the affiliate link builder, several pages, lots of really cool stuff. And from that point on, it's just going to be, expect new training to be loaded in, like literally like every day. I mean, we have an amazing team, and now it's going to be crowdsourced. So you're going to start hearing from a lot of leaders. So pretty powerful stuff. And let me go back to Q&A on this. So first of all, listen, are you guys pretty excited about this? I mean, we work hard on this. It's all free. You don't have to pay anything for it. It's all free. And, sometimes we have to put our heads down and we have to work to build this stuff and figure everything out and work with compliance and work with what advertising we can teach and figure out how to make things convert better. That's what we're doing, and we're doing great with it. Everybody's just blowing up. Is this webby being recorded? Yes, it's being recorded. Nathan says, appreciate all the hard work you put into this. Let's have some CBD meetups here in Vegas. I'm down. We actually talked about doing a CBD mastermind. I think what we could probably do, I don't want to commit to this because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, but what we're likely going to do is a executive mastermind. So if you are an executive inside of the CBD challenge, then you'll be able to attend our Las Vegas CBD mastermind. Also, I don't think I'm going to be able to get into the details right now, but our mentors, Andre and Tammy Popa, who got us into this business, they are running a 10K promotion right now. If you achieve rank 10K, like in the next couple months or something, like you have 2 months to do it, if you can achieve rank 10K, they're doing like an all expense paid trip, an international trip, lots of details. I'll probably have to do another video for that since I don't want to butcher it and I don't have all the information in front of me, but doing a fully expense paid trip. It is going to be awesome. So if you guys have ever had a reason just to get to 10K or higher, you got to do it in the next 60 days. Nice if we could do a broadcast email to all of our prospects. Peter, we're already doing broadcast emails to them every single day for you. So the whole thing is, Peter, if people had to learn how to write their own emails and how to be able to figure things out and how to be able to blast them, then you've added a difficult step that most people are just not going to do. And even when they want to do it, they're going to get in their own mind and be like, well, what should I say? How can I do it? And then when they do it, it's probably going to be messy, right? So why have them do something when we'll just do it for them? We're able to see, here's the pre-enrollees that have not upgraded, message them. We're able to segment our email list saying, here's pre-enrollees that have been in the system for longer than 30 days, in which case, we got to hit them with a new angle. So we have data. We're good at emailing. We're going to email on your behalf to upgrade your prospects for you. So there's no real reason to have to broadcast email. And if you wanted to, you could just export your list, upload it to something like Aweber, and email them that way. David, I got a couple questions here. I'm trying to read through them. It looks like you're already in communication with Peter, though. David, I'm not sure. David, you've got some questions, but it sounds like I'm not sure what's the question. Nothing's changed in terms of any sort of affiliate payouts, sort of commissions. You guys got to realize all we're doing is we're moving the free training, the 90 days training. We're changing weeks to levels, and we're moving the stuff that would only be valuable if you were a paid affiliate. We're moving it to the paid affiliate. The stuff that's still valuable, even if you're free and you haven't joined yet, we're moving to the free. All we did is we took all the content, divided it up into categories, and split it. If this content is useless unless you're a paid member, then we put it in the paid member section. There's no qualifications for it. Let's see what else you got. $200 a month auto ship. Yes, auto ship, $200 a month, director pack. Yeah, so daily videos. How do we promote the challenge then? It's still the same challenge, it's still the same daily videos. Get all these videos. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say that you promoted the challenge to me that said, hey, I'll give you 30 videos over 30 days. And I go, okay, and I sign up. And then you give them to me all at once. That's better for me. All that is better, right? So if you guys are promoting the challenge, it's only gotten better for you. Now, anytime there's some name changes or any kind of word changes, you might have like an old video out there that's kind of got something that's a little outdated. But here's the thing. That's going to happen no matter what. Hempworx is going to make changes. So if don't ever get mad at changes. Changes are generally made based on your feedback. So what happens is members say, oh, can you do this? Can you add coffee? Now all of a sudden they add coffee. Now all of a sudden there's a new, or maybe, hey, can you add a bonus? Now there's a new compensation way to get paid. That doesn't mean, oh my God, all my videos are ruined now, but there's a different way to get paid. No, that's a fresh, new, and exciting thing to talk about. So anytime there's changes, changes are always going to happen. Always expect changes. Changes are generally made for the better. There's no company that doesn't change. Changes like, there is nothing. Facebook changes all the time. Literally. I do Facebook advertising courses. And the biggest thing I can guarantee is that Facebook will change their entire ad structure over and over and over. And the way that you advertise in 2014 is exact opposite of how you advertise in 2018 or 19. So everything will always change. So Rose, don't worry about changes. Your success as an entrepreneur will be how quickly can you adapt to changes and take action on them. That's really what and I know you're not coming at negatively. I'm just saying as a tip. As a tip, focus on how you can adapt to changes. Let's see what else you got. Dale said, I love this setup a lot more. Yes, listen, if anybody's on the fence about this setup, I promise you, this setup is 10x better. I promise you. We were looking at the conversion rates that were coming through, and they were not high enough. And we started having brainstorming sessions. Why? We are marketers that have generated tens of millions of dollars online, and we sat around trying to figure out what to do to make this for you. And this is what we came up with. So even if you don't understand it, just understand you have brilliant marketing minds come together to be able to do this. Carl does not hearing back from Peter. Carl, just keep in mind, there's literally like hundreds and hundreds of people asking questions on here. I can't even get to them. I don't see what the question is that they're waiting to hear back from. Let's see what else you got. Executive is $600 for the executive pack and $200 monthly for auto ship. That is also tax and shipping. Let's see. Carl, how do we use pay? I don't understand the question, Carl. Tara says you appreciate the umbrella with the challenge. I think this is a lot better because if you think about it, I can bring in the agency training, the life training, CBD training, all under the same platform. So I can focus on making one thing great. I can focus on making the challenge great. And by doing that, the CBD challenge will be better. And by doing that, DAB will be better. And by doing that, Lifepreneur will be better. So that's the reason that I did that. Will videos still be available like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube? Yeah, that's all. All we're doing is we're moving it to the paid section. All we're doing is we're saying, if people don't have any skin in the game, if they're just in for free, if they're just a lead, we're not going to give them access to the Facebook ads training or the Instagram training. We just believe that's better. That will convert more. Jason Cardamone, hey, you said this is freaking awesome. Jason, let me ask you a question. Are you still on right now? Let me comment if you're still on. Greg is saying how much CBD is really in the product. Greg, they use the most popular third-party testing company. You can go right to Hempworx, go right to their testing and certification. You can contact the company directly. They publish reports of what's in here. So literally, the majority of CBD companies do not publicly publish this stuff. So you got to be aware of snake oil out there. Companies that just hype it up. There's even media articles about how many companies out there are just hyping it up. So it was Greg that had the question. Greg, I'm going to tell you right now that they literally publish all this stuff publicly. Jason, said you're on. Jason, I'm about to make an announcement right now. I'm going to make this announcement again in a separate video, but I'm about to make it right now, and you're going to love it more than most people. Brian Kane, what's up? Brian, you're going to love this. Hey, is there anybody on right now live that is like ranked 5K or higher? I'm just curious. Peter, I'm about to tell them the 10K thing. Because it's deep in the video, what I'm about to share with you is potentially the biggest news of the entire night. And so I'm going to do another video that'll just be a video or maybe a Facebook Live just on this topic because I don't want it to be lost in here. because
I'm
there's still
pretty
hundreds and
excited.
hundreds of people on, but I don't know how many are actively watching and stuff like that. Let me just make sure, Jason, before I go, Brian,
my
you're
friend.
going to want to watch this.
That's my friend Tom Furry. That would do.
On building this? David says,
Tom
how
would
come
get
you
into.
took a full hour to get to this? It's so good. Yeah, I'm sorry for spending the first whole hour telling the story. That's because I had so many people that were on from Dab and Lifepreneur as well, and I had no way to know who was who. So I'm sorry I took a whole hour to get to this. And you're going to be mad then that I took over an hour and a half to get to this next part, because this next part is even bigger. Wait, Lisa's saying I spent hours on CBD. No, Lisa, well, I guess you guys have. So two people are telling me on the same comment. That one that you spent too much time on, not enough time on CBD, and one says I spent too much time on it. Classic. I love it all. Lisa, hopefully you were there for the whole thing. I outlined an entire 8-week boot camp, all the starting days, all the topics for DAB. I talked about how I'm archiving it all into a challenge. I talked about how the affiliate offer is going to be $1,000 with $500 in commissions. I gave a nice huge update on what was happening there. And I chose to do it when 90% of the people here are on for the CBD challenge. I still chose to spend over an hour before I even got the CBD challenge, because I just wanted to share the whole story of how we got where we were. Let's see. Brian says, I knew this was coming. Yeah, Brian might be able to. Let's see really quick. Bring it. All right, you guys. All right. Let's do this. I'm just going to talk through this. Okay, because this isn't in the notes anyways. All right. In the affiliate bootcamp, okay, in the affiliate bootcamp, when you guys join CBD as executives, we say to build one line, which is called a power line. We call it a perpetual power line. One big super power line. We teach you set your rotator one side and build. Then when you hit rank 100K, we say, once you hit that rank, we will build you a custom system. Meaning we will build a whole custom system for you. We will have it switch to the other leg. You can start building your other binary leg inside of Hempworx. Now you can unlock the binary commissions, which are small up front, but can be a lot of money down the line. I mean, there's some people making tens of thousands of dollars a month with binary commissions. So, of course, you'd want to unlock that. So, he said, build one super line to rank 100K, and then we're going to unlock the ability for you to build your other line. Everybody loved it, with the exception of a couple people. Jason Cardamone being one. I'm not throwing you under the bus, Jason. You know I love you. I'm saying you were one of them, right? Honest, if you had to be honest, you were one of those people that thought, 100K, man, what if I want to start building another leg faster than 100K? What if I want to build it at 50K? Could I build it at 50K? The deal was like, well, if we make an exception for you, then we're just playing favoritism, so I'd rather just choose one mark. Aaron Rashkin came and he said the same thing. Aaron's like, dude, I'm already ranked 25K, man. Can I start? I'm anxious. I want to start building another power line because I got a bunch of people that are going to get on auto ship. I could be making some good money. Now, I'm just offering this system for free. I don't want to get in the way of somebody else making some extra money. But here's the problem. I'm going to share with you guys something called orphans. Here's what an orphan is in this business. When you join the CBD challenge, you join a leader, but you don't know which leg you're going on. So when you join underneath the leader, that leader, if they have their rotator, their little thing set to left, right, or alternate, then it's just the pick of the litter. Most people are set to alternate. That means you might end up on the left, you might end up on the right. Well, is that important to you? Yes, because most likely one side has hundreds or thousands of people collectively building it. The other side has just one person building it. So, as an orphan, what I mean by an orphan is if you join on somebody's inside leg, then we can't help you.
So just to clarify, if you're working with me, we are on the power leg. So if you want multiple layers of support on the fastest leg growing, you're going to want to work with either me or, check this out.
Everything if you're in that power line. If you sign up on the inside leg,
so if you're on my team,
the system does not.
I'm gonna get you some exposure.
The system allows
this guy Wayne
Topola,
he's had some of his best recruiting months, some of his best sales months.
that that was unfair.
promoting
so we created a system
the
that
challenge,
didn't allow it because we did not
the
want
offer,
orphans. We call you
promoting
an orphan
CBD.
because you're out there by yourself.
And
now, if you joined under somebody from, and you're leading,
if you're someone that wants to work with all of us, you want to work with Wayne, go join Wayne. He's working with us. You want to work with me?
And so
work with me.
To force it. So
click the links on the blog. If you want to work with Chris directly, go work with Chris directly. If you want to work with someone who sent you to this video, join them, because you are going to want as many layers of support as possible.
You start in the big
Chris is one of the best trainers that I personally know. He knows how to create automated webinar systems. Me, what I personally bring to the table in my level of support is I know how to get lots of traffic to a blog that is 100% Facebook compliant. It's not going to duplicate as fast, but it's going to build your brand if you're going to be in this long term and have a type of business that allows you to travel the world and have a freedom lifestyle. I can show that to you as a promoter. Chris is the system creator. He is someone that can help you get automated sales if you simply refer into the system, which you can do in person, on the phone, through Facebook Messenger, through traffic strategies that you are taught and that you study and learn and that you get better and better as you're doing income producing activities, create, capture, and convert sales on a daily basis. And if you are someone that wants to take it up to the next level and see how I personally build the business, where I work smarter, not harder, where I might put up a little, put some work up front, but then what happens is I continue just sponsoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10, maybe 15 reps a day on autopilot, whether I decide to get up in the morning or just turn the alarm clock off and go back to sleep because I have an automated system. If you're someone that wants to understand how to take what Chris is teaching right now, what I'm sharing with you, if you want the exposure, you want the best bonuses, you want some of the killer strategies that you can market 100% Facebook compliant using some of Chris's his bridge pages, with a blogging system that allows you to continue retargeting and getting the best traffic that knows exactly who you are, so that way you can have the best referral into the system. Because normally you have to do that in person, but when someone gets to know who you are and they relate to you, and then you refer to the challenge and Chris Record and being able to get started in the CBD challenge and work with My Daily Choice,
where you start building your other leg. So if you've been building your left leg the whole time,
is the time
to
pay attention
once you reach a certain
and get
to build
started.
your right leg.
If there's a button below this video, go ahead and click it now. Click the button below this video and get started. Get back to whoever sent you to the video and ask for the form to fill out. Literally take out the credit card. Literally take out the credit card, put it on your desk, and maybe punch it into your mobile phone if you're signing up on a mobile phone, or if they give you a link on the website, on the desktop
So by moving them out, so you can make some extra commissions.
If you're someone that is signing up right now, then
we
I want
believe
to welcome
hitting a
you
certain rate
to
is good. We believe
the challenge. I want to
100
welcome you to My Daily Choice. I want to welcome you to Hempworx.
Can't wrap their
Keep
minds
listening,
around hitting
because
this 100K.
now it's time
So
to get the
we
mindset.
officially made the decision to lower this completely. And here's what it's going to be. Starting March 1st, okay? I don't know how quickly we'll be able, when people request, it might take a few days for us to get this going. But starting March 1st, we're going to roll out the new system. That's when we're going to start accepting requests. Once we have reached rank 10K, from 100, we came down to 50, came down to 25K. Now we've come down to 10K, but that's as low as we can go. As soon as you've reached rank 10K, you'll be able to fill out an application that is a leadership application. All you have to do in that application is essentially just share with us why you are committed to being able to support a power line on your own without all of our help. See, in our main power line, we can put tens of thousands of members there, okay? Tens of thousands of members. But inside of your own, if you're going to build your own like second leg, you're fully responsible for that leg yourself. And it's not needed. You can make most of all the money without it. But if you want to go build that second leg, as long as you reach 10K, rank 10K, not 10,000 in commissions, rank 10K in points. As long as you hit rank 10K, fill out the leadership application. We'll make sure you at least know what you're getting into, and then give us a few days. We'll switch over the system for you, and you can start building out that line. All you have to do is hit rank 10K. That is huge. And even if you don't understand how huge that is, I'm about to do a whole nother video for that I'm probably going to release in the next couple of days that's going to explain what that is. That's a game changer for our whole entire team. That switches the whole entire concept of our team. Our goal is to get as much money into your pockets as possible without creating orphans. See, if we let you switch over right now before you hit any ranks, most likely you're going to create some orphans. Some people are going to sign up that are not going to get the support that they deserve. But by having you hold out a little bit till rank 10K, that's the lowest possible rank. I still think it's too low. We are. Let me do this. Let me log into stream. I want to show you what I mean. Okay, I'm going to log into my account here. Let me log in really quick. Watch, I'm going to share my screen so I can do it in real time. I'm going to show you this just to show you how much I mean in this. Okay, so I'm on my daily choice. Sign in. Okay, and let's go over to dashboard. Okay, I want to show you this. I don't know why it's not loading yet, but I want to show you just for proof, right? When I say, so the way Hempworx works is that you can have unlimited frontline, but then you have to place them in your left leg or your right leg. Okay, so like literally, look at this. Right leg 0. Look at this. Right leg 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We've never even put anybody on our right leg. So even though we're saying you could do it at 10K, we've never done it yet, right? We've never even done it. We're still putting up people here. We've earned $120,000 in commissions earned, $120,000 right here, and like literally $120,000 without ever having anybody in our right leg. And this is taking time off. This is like in the last 30 days, you haven't seen us promote anything, right? Because we focused on the system. Now we're going to ramp. Now we have a solid system, solid direction. We're going to kill it. We're going to rank 100K again. And we've already got our rank 100K bonuses, stuff like that. I mean, look, I'll show you. Earnings, this is all with just one left side leg. And look, just weekly. February 1st, February 7th, that's just like last week. Okay? $11,000 last week. Okay? So this is still coming in, $10,000, $4,000. So all of this is just having one. Let me go back up.
Obviously, the results vary.
Like, you can have as many unlimited frontline as you want.
Most people do nothing.
Frontline is different. You can sign up as many people direct as you want. Okay, we've done up a lot of people direct. But you have to choose, do you want them in your left leg or your right leg?
The runners are going to
run. Left leg or right legs. So your binary has 2 legs. They have to go left or they have to go right. We put nobody. So I just want you to know this, that as a leader, we've not put anybody there and we have no problem earning commissions. So I want you guys to know that because you don't have to. Like, I want you to understand, like, you don't ever have to build that second leg, but if you want to, when you hit rank 10K, you can start building that second leg. There's some leaders that want to, like Aaron Ashton, like Jason Carter, like some others that do want to start doing that. So to be clear, as Greg asking here, to be clear, you no longer have to hit rank 100K to be able to start building your inside leg with our system. You can now do it at rank 10K. Once you hit rank 10K, here's how the process works. Once you hit rank 10K, you're going to be able to fill out the leadership application. I think we're gonna try to have it display. It'll say you have to hit rank 10K for this to display. We're probably gonna program it where once we show that you're ranked 10K, then the application will display. You have to fill out the application, and then we have to be able to connect with you and make sure you know what you're getting into. Make sure you know you're responsible for this and stuff like that. And then we'll turn it on for you, and then you can start building that inside leg. We will continue to drive that power line. I don't even know how long it's gonna be till we start building other leg because I want to stay in that power line. You might say, Chris, you can make so much more money if you started building a second leg. That's true, we could. But when I build that inside leg, it's taking away from your business. So I'm choosing to stay in the power line longer just for you. You have to realize I could make way more money by building out a second leg right now. My income I could probably add another $10,000, $20,000 a month just off of doing that right now, just off of moving over there and doing that. But instead, I'm staying in the power line. I want to make sure I'm driving as much business for you guys as possible. I want to make sure that line is constantly growing. Okay, Marcy is saying, as a beginner, with information, Marcy, no worries. Today was not a beginner webinar. I actually have full-blown videos on this, so I'll shoot you over some videos. Today was more speaking to people that have been in the game for quite a while and know a lot about this. I'm sorry if it comes across that it's intermediate or advanced. I should have phrased that at the beginning. This webinar is definitely supposed to be intermediate or advanced. The assumption is that there are people here, the majority of people here are already part of the CBD challenge, have been, and they're awaiting updates. There is going to be maybe like 10% of people who aren't. Rose says, what's the point of doing binary without the system? It's not about the extra money, it's about building a strong foundation. Yeah, Rose, that's why we didn't switch over. But, Rose, here's the thing. You, as an independent entrepreneur, you should have the right to how you want to build your business. Okay? I'm not like, for example, I believe in free enterprise. Like for here in the United States, I don't think a big government should tell me how to run my business. I think they should give me some freedom. A little bit of rules, a little bit of infrastructure, right? But give me some freedom. That's what we want to do with the challenge. We want to give you a little bit of rules, a little bit of infrastructure, but some freedom. We believe in free enterprise. So if you hit 10K and you're like, heck no, I'm going to stay in that power line, stay in the power line. If you hit rank 20K, 30K, 50K, 100, all the way up, and you want to stay in that power line, stay in the power line. That's what we did. So even though when given the freedom, we chose to stay in, right? We've done collectively like 500,000 in volume, or 500,000 in points, right? Because we keep hitting 100K every single month. I think we popped around 500,000 points, and we still have stayed. We're saying people can do it when they just hit 10,000 points. We've hit like 500,000 total cumulative points, and we still didn't build it late because we believe that's smart for us. So here's what we'll do. Let's do some questions all about this. I do want to turn this into a complicated compensation plan training. However, I will do my best to answer questions. Replay, I think tomorrow, Peter, we can probably get it up. Tim says that training can be available if you promote it. I can get it today. Tim, I'm not sure. Peter, you might know better. Tim, the training is available. If people join, they get everything. So if somebody were to join right now, they get everything that's available. The only that so if somebody joins as an executive, they get everything. There is no training beyond that. The only thing they wouldn't get is simply training that's not done yet. If there's training I haven't done, like this video replay, they wouldn't get yet because it's not available yet. Then it's soon. So they get, when somebody becomes executive, they get everything that's available so far and everything that's rolled out. And keep in mind, everything we're doing here is free. So this is all free. None of this is needed. Hempworx is doing plenty fine without us. Hempworx has lead capture pages, sales pages. Hempworx has training. They have conference recordings. Hempworx has founders that are always on Facebook. Everything we're doing is just free and extra. So it's worth the wait. It's just free. We're just investing our time. I can't record 500 videos this weekend, but I can record some videos and release them. So when people join as executives, they'll get whatever's already available and all the new videos when they are available. Let's see. Stacy has to hit the pillow. Sorry, Stacy, replay should be up tomorrow. Dan, missed the beginning. Did I cover DAP? I did. Yeah, I covered an 8-week boot camp starting March 1st, Fridays at noon for DAP. Fridays at noon is the new DAP schedule. And if you're not able to make it live and ask questions, you're able to see the replays. And then there's going to be the next DAP mastermind. I covered all that. I'm sure I'll send out an email or something, the replay and follow-up. Let's see. Keep questions for a couple minutes, and then we'll keep going, and I'll wrap up after that. Let's see. Okay, it looks like Peter's doing a good job answering the majority of these. So if I'm not answering you, it's because there's hundreds of comments, and it looks like Peter's doing a good job answering most of you. Where is the challenge platform? It's at cbdchallenge.me. Your training is amazing. Thank you. Co-ops are next. I want to finish this first, though, before moving on. I want to finish this before moving on. We still have 2 sections, BMW and co-ops, but I want to wait and make sure everybody's good. Kai says, I tried asking you the same question several times. Kai, is it this one? Will there be an app built in the future? I mean, I'd love to say yes. I mean, my developer Alex and I have had numerous conversations about creating a mobile app. We love gamification. There'll be a lot more we can do inside of a mobile app, but one thing at a time. What we need to do, we need to find the right balance. What we end up doing is this. We go heavy on promotion and then low on fulfillment, and then we back up and we go heavy on fulfillment like we're doing now, low on promotion. We need to find the right blend of fulfillment and promotion. We need to find that right blend where we're constantly fulfilling and we're constantly promoting. And once we have that right blend and it's sustainable, then we can add more. So right now I'm just being very cautious about adding too many more spinning plates, such as designing a full entire mobile app. But I would love to. In my world, I would love to have it all. When can you send video replay? Yeah, I don't think it'll be one video replay. We're going to send it out in sections. I'm going to go for tomorrow. I say tomorrow, but the only reason I'm not giving you a specific date is because we've never used this system. So I need to see, okay, when this is done, I need to see where the recording is going to go. Then I need to take the recording. I need to see how quickly it can be chopped up. Stuff like that. All right, Angela, don't worry about missing it. Jason, am I willing to offer paid traffic co-ops for people in CBD Challenge? I don't think so, Jason. I just get a little bit nervous about accepting money from people. You got to realize the co-ops that I've done, the co-ops that I'm referring to, these ones, I do not accept any money from anybody. I just do it. This is my own money. I just do my own money, just help those people out. So it was a free thing I did. That's why nobody pressured me for the time frame for them to be done. We wanted to do them in the beginning of January, but the CBD Challenge, we didn't get the API yet, so we weren't able to do tracking and stats. But now that we have the API, we can launch this March 1st. Now I can throw some money, but it's just me giving free money. It's literally just a bonus to my Lifepreneur and Dad members out of my own pocket. Nobody paid for it. I don't know if I feel comfortable accepting other people's money out of their pocket to pay for ads for them. That's something I just don't know if I don't want that responsibility, because ads don't always work out. In fact, most ads lose money. So how comfortable would I feel, the weight on my shoulders, if you gave me money and I lost it, even if I tried hard, right? So I would rather just use my own money, and that's why I don't know if I'm going to ever have that. However, I'm glad to teach the methods and let people experiment with their own money. So we'll cover more. I mentioned the co-op twice in today's video, but we'll cover those more in detail next. But I just want to try to make sure that I got most of these people covered. Yeah, Jason, a lot of those people joined the CBD Challenge too, and that's why I'm running the co-op for them. They why don't I do this? Why don't I do the co-ops quickly right now, and then if people have questions, I'll stick, because some people are hanging out just for the co-ops. Okay, so there was 4. Okay, so back in 2018, we got a little bit behind the fulfillment, a couple months behind. So I said, hey, you know what? As a gift, here's what I'm willing to do. Once these go live, I'm willing to run traffic to them out of my own pocket, but instead of running to my affiliate link, I'm willing to rotate it to my affiliates. So for those of you that were not part of my 2018 thing, here's what you can look at. I was willing to go out of my own pocket and just give free traffic to my affiliates. Just free, just pay for it. On what's called a rotator, like a round robin rotator. So it goes through, Scott and Dave and Mary, then Beth and Jim. It just rotates through their links. So I set this up, and I basically said, once these sites live, once these sales pages launch, and once we have some data on them, I'm willing to run my own dollars and share it with your links. Well, what happened was those pages didn't launch fast enough. We got the CBD Challenge up, but without the API, we couldn't advertise to it. So what we did was we gave people 4 co-ops to choose from, but over half, like 60 or, I can look at the exact stats, maybe 70%. So 7 out of 10 people chose the CBD co-op. And we kind of knew people would, because it was most completed. It was the one that had the most substance to it. So about 7 out of 10 people said we would love to join and do the CBD co-op. So we said, okay. We put most of our energy into that, since that was 70% of the people. I'm freezing. It might have been 60%, but I think it was around 70%. So majority of people wanted the CBD co-op. So we built the CBD, but we didn't get the API. So we weren't able to do tracking, statistics, earnings. We weren't able to do any of those things that we needed to really launch a full-scale advertising campaign. So that's why we haven't taught paid advertising. A lot of you are like, hey, Chris, I thought by now we would have already taught paid advertising. Well, we weren't able to, because we didn't have that. So now that we have that, now we can move forward on that. And I'm not blaming Hempworx for not giving us the stuff. I'm happy they gave it to us. We're the only people in the entire company that have it, right? So I'm happy. I'm happy that they're working with us. It doesn't, sometimes you're expecting somebody from something. I'm expecting something from them, and I get it late. you're expecting something from me and then you get it late. It sucks when things are late, right? I have a real estate background. And one thing you learn in real estate, projects never get done on time and never get done for the budget you expect. So if somebody says the project can be done in 90 days, you always just assume 6 months or 9 months. That's just what you learned in real estate. And when they say it's going to cost $100,000, you automatically assume it's going to cost $150,000. So you can, because a lot of it's out of their control. They might go to do something, but then they need a permit, and the next thing you know, the project's slowed by change. So that's kind of happened here. We were ready to go fast. We didn't receive the right data in time to go launch that. Now that we have it, we are going to turn back on those co-ops. So if you guys were with us in 2018, if you participated in the co-op program that we gave that as a free bonus in 2018, then yes, if you participated in that program, yes, you can be part of the co-ops. And we are ready. I mean, I don't want to give you an exact date, but here's an estimate. My best estimates, being realistic, not wanting to have egg on my face, my best estimates are that March 1st, we roll out, sorry, I'm looking at my calendar here. March 1st, we roll out a brand new CBD challenge updated site. And I'm going to say probably 7 days of tinkering around with and seeing what it's like for 10,000 members, right? Or 15,000 members, however many members are in the challenge right now. So March 1st to March 7th, I'm just going to feel as like kind of like seeing what we were missing. You only know so much to let all the users use it, and then you start being like, oh wow, people start communicating, hey, it didn't have this, hey, this wasn't working. So March 1st to March 7th is probably going to be figuring that out. So I would say, if I had to guess, I'd say probably March 15th is the soonest I think that I could start the CBD ads. And I think that's probably what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to probably place the ads, teach and train them, give the training away and set the executive side, and then those who are part of the co-ops could do that. Now, Ayana says I in 2018, but I never received an invite to co-op. It wasn't, Ayana, it wasn't free. It wasn't, this was people that purchased Digital Agency Builders, $2,000 product. They got that as a bonus. So it's for anything that purchased a $2,000 product got it. So that's going to start. Now, if you guys purchased that $2,000 product in 2018, you're going to get access to, I'm going to do a run of ads and rotate your link. Everybody else, you're going to get access to the training. As an executive, you're going to get to see me place ads. You're going to get some training on them. You're going to see what ads work. I'm going to start using the system. I'm going to be able to track how many clicks we're getting, how many people are signing up as pre-enrollees, how many of them are upgrading to executives, what's the conversion rate like. We can start figuring out, are these ads going to be profitable or not? And the thing is I may sound kind of dull when I'm sharing it right now, but actually it's going to be like the most exciting thing that we've done, because paid advertising can light something on fire. I mean, if something's profitable, then we could spend $100,000 a month advertising, right? Or $1 million a month. When it's profitable, all I'm doing is I'm putting down my Amex and my American Express with, like, you put down like an unlimited limit, right? You don't have to pay. American Express, they just give you like an unlimited budget and you pay it off like the next month. So I can use the American Express to front, 50,000 or 100,000 in ads, collect the revenue from it through people signing up, and then pay off the American Express. So if it's profitable, there's no limit to the scaling. If it's not profitable, like let's say it's not profitable month 1, it's still, people might sign up month 2 or month 3, but now you're more cautious. You see what I'm saying? You're putting money and you're a little bit sketched. So what I want to do is I want to prove the model first by doing it myself and sharing that with you. When you guys see that I'm able to get some profitable ads, then you're able to do it. And then you could use your credit card. You can front the bill on your credit. You can front it. Now, keep in mind, Facebook actually fronts you the ads. So if you guys are in the United States, Facebook probably, you're using Facebook ads. They're fronting the spending. You're paying it with your credit card. But in order to scale, you need to pay it off fast, like daily, every other day. So Facebook fronts the ads. You pay it back with your credit cards, and then you make the money from My Daily Choice. One of the reasons I love this concept is My Daily Choice pays out weekly commissions. So if you're making sales, you can get paid next week. Because of that, you can get a fast turnaround, faster than your credit card bill comes in. So that gives you the ability. Kai, how much longer? I have it scheduled for 45 minutes longer. It's a 3-hour webinar, 6 p.m. and almost 9, or it's 8:18. So 45 minutes, something like that. 45 minutes longer, and then I'll jump off. Even though I love just hanging with people for a long time, but you know, same time, we can't just spend all night together. I have other stuff I have to do too. So that's how the Facebook advertising thing is going to work. Facebook and Instagram advertising are the same, meaning that when I launch ads on Facebook, I'm also launching ads on Instagram. I'm doing swipe up ads on Instagram. So swipe up ads are basically portrait mode videos like this, and then they're 15 seconds long on Instagram. They swipe up. I've already done 6 of them. So I'll be running swipe up ads on Instagram, and I'll be running value-based ads on Facebook. So, and I'll show you all the stats. I'll be transparent. I don't need to hide anything. Because I'm not afraid of lose. Here's why. I'm not afraid for you to see me lose money. That's better than seeing you lose money. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if somebody has to be the pioneer to run CBD ads, wouldn't you rather it be somebody else's money that you could just watch them? Like, so I'm not afraid of losing money. I'm not afraid, like, you're going to hate me if I lose my money. You might laugh at me, but I'm willing to experiment. I'm willing to try. And you keep fishing until you get some bites and you get a winner, and then boom, you scale. So, Lisa, how can I find out if you're included in 2018 co-op? Easiest way is just to message support. If you're unsure about it, message support. But you would have received a bunch of emails about it, and you would have done a bunch of stuff. You would have got a bunch of stuff. All right. Jason says he's been pioneering CBD ads on Facebook. Green Rush, yeah, because you don't want to run CBD or hemp. Oh, but Jason, wait till you see the ads. When I do the ads, you're going to basically be like, okay, that's going to get approved, right? Because I start with what has like 100% chance of being approved, and I make a bunch of ads there, and then you still got to figure out which ones are the winners. Okay, what else do we have? We have the BMW contest. So let's go to the BMW contest. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go. Let me see my notes here. Where's that BMW contest? Okay. Actually, let me just share the screen. All right. BMW contest. Okay. Okay, here's how it's going to work. Grand prize for all challenge affiliates. Okay. So it's going to be a BMW i8 car giveaway. Think about it as the grand prize because you're going to have seasonal prizes every 90 days. This one, we're going to run a top 100 contest. So instead of 90 days, this contest is a 1-year contest, but not 1 year from today. We're going to date it back to October 1st because we roughly joined the CBD challenge like October 15th, and that makes it 1 full year. So it's just fair. If some of you join the CBD challenge right away, you know, might as well. We don't want to not count commissions you've earned, so we're going to count it. So this is going to be the BMW i8 car giveaway. This is going to be easier for a lot more people because before you had to achieve rank 5K to even have a chance. Now you don't. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically say we're going to make it easier. Top 100 leaderboard. We're going to have a leaderboard that's going to show top 100. All you have to do is be in the top 100 and be in the top 100. Commissions earned, all challenge commissions. And so, you know, if you've earned the commissions through the challenge, and the challenge is essentially the new name for Lifepreneur. So if you've earned commissions from October 1st on through Lifepreneur, through challenge, to September 30th, so it's going to go all the way, and that's 2019. Let me just put that there in case you were wondering. Through September 30th. Now, the majority of that is going to be people in the CBD challenge. So for the rest of the time, I'll just talk mostly about that because most people aren't selling the other products; they're selling CBD challenge. But I will, for the benefit of the people that were there, I will count if you earn some commissions from any of the stuff in the challenge. I will count it. Okay. Total commissions earned October 1st to September 30th. As long as you finish in the top 100, you're going to be eligible for a chance to win the car. That should be easier than the rank 5K. You guys are going to appreciate that. Okay. And more fair. Easier and more fair. Okay, here's how it's going to work. Okay. Before, there was a staggering thing of entries based on people that were at rank 100K, rank 250K, rank 500K. But when we went ahead and decided to lower it to 10K, we decided to make this easier for everybody too. So total commissions earned from October 1st to September 30th. If you finish number 1 on the leaderboard, if you're the number 1 overall affiliate, you'll get 10 chances to win the BMW. If you are the number 2, 3, 4, or 5 affiliate on the overall leaderboard, you'll get 5 entries each one of you. So let's say Jason Cardamone finishes first place on the leaderboard. He'll have 10 entries, but finishing first does not guarantee him the car. Okay, the car. Just because he's first, he has a much greater chance of winning than anybody else. but he's not guaranteed the car, because I want to make it fair. A lot of people would only just say, hey, whoever wins, wins. Well, in this case, I want to say whoever gets in the top 100 could win. In fact, somebody down here could win easy. So if you're first, you get 10 entries. If you're second through fifth, 5 entries each. 6th through 10th, 4 entries. 11th through 25th, 3 entries. 26th through 50th, 2 entries. 51st through 100, 1 entry. So no matter what, if you finish in the top 100, you get a chance to win the car. Now you might say, that means that some people might just be at like not even at rank 5K yet. They might not even be ranked 5K. That's true, they might not. But they still get a chance to win the car. Also, the reason we did this, you want to know like a real reason, is rank 5K is something that has to be maintained with a certain amount of volume. So if somebody were to hit rank 5K and hold it for, let's say, like 6 months, they probably have earned like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20, $30,000 in commissions, whatever it might be, because they've held it. You got to think every single month, right? But in this case, somebody might be able to get on the leaderboard with just earning like 3K commissions or 5K. I don't know how big the top 100 is going to be. Maybe more. I have no way to know. But somebody might be able to get in the top 100 just earning a few $1,000s. They've earned a few $1,000s in commissions and might have a chance winning a $100,000 prize. That's amazing. So that's why we did this. We made it more structured. It's easier because this is like, now we're going off lifetime entries. Before it was you had to be an active 5K member, which means if you hit 5K once but didn't hit 5K again, then you were excluded. You weren't able to win. Or if you hit 5K every single month since, you've earned tens of thousands of dollars, you would have been much higher on the leaderboard, but instead you're only getting 1 entry at 5K. So the old contest, we looked at it and we said, how can we make it more fair, easier, and more based on a real metric? Ranks are hard to base it on. This is going to be based on commissions. Commissions are a lot easier to base it on. So this benefits everybody more. And it benefits the ones that are not producers. It makes it a little bit better for them, but it gives everybody a chance. Okay, so we're going to give the car away on October 5th. I mean, I don't know if we're going to give it away that day. Let me say when or not. Because when I say car given away, it takes some time. We don't even know who's going to win it and who's going to, winner determined. Winner to be determined on October 5th. Because that would be weird, huh? If I promise, yeah, just come get the car. It's like, I don't even know who you are, where the car is going, what's going on, how the transfer of title works, contracts. So we'll choose the winner. So what we'll do is this is my vision. We'll bring the car into a room in Las Vegas. We're going to have like a little seminar room. We'll try to bring the car in as long as the hotel lets us. We think they will, as long as we empty the tank and we drive in on electric. And that way it's not a fire hazard. And then we'll bring all of you around, and we will put everybody's entries inside of one of those like spinning entry things, whatever those like bingo raffle things are. And we'll show everybody. We'll show the names. So if like Jason Cardamone's first place, we'll put his name on 10 things, and we'll show it, and we'll put all 10 in, and then we'll show the next person. You get 5. Everybody else, you get 1. We'll show that it's fair, right? There'll be no trickery. We'll do it live. Even after we pick a person, if anybody wants to doubt if it's rigged, we'll let somebody else pick
or if Wayne
right?
Toppola wins first place.
We want it to be fair. Like we will go out of our way. We'll do it live, so there's no trickery. I love the fairness. That's why I'm doing this. Otherwise, I would say first place wins the car. Okay. So everybody watching this has a chance. Every single person has a chance to be in the top 100. So you might as well go for it. So the idea here is winner will be to be determined on October 5th, live in Las Vegas. We will pick the winner. Notice, must be in attendance. Now, what if you're international? We thought about that. That's unfair. What if somebody's like 5th overall, but they can't make it in the United States? Well, what I put here. How nice is this? If your name is chosen, if you have an entry and your name is chosen, but you're not in attendance, we'll give you $1,000 cash. And we will do this to 10 people in a row. So literally, I want to break down. I want to break down your odds, how good your odds are. If you make it into the top 100, okay, your odds right off the bat, they're not quite 1 in 100 because it's staggered a little bit, right? I would have to actually put together a spreadsheet to figure out your exact odds. But watch where I'm going. It's not exactly 1 in 100 because there's more entries. Like if I actually do the math, there's 10 entries. Then on the second level, there's 5 times 5. That's 25. That's 35 entries. And then there's another 5 people that have 20. That's 55 entries. Then there's 15 times 3, 45. That's 100 entries. And then there's another 25 people, 50. That's 150, 50, 200. Boom. I might be off by 1 or 2, but you guys get the math. There will be about 200 names in the rotator. So your odds right off the bat, if you're just in the bottom half, 51 to 100, your odds are 1 to 200. So literally 200 names, your odds are 1 to 200. For winning a $100,000 car, go show me any car contest anywhere where you can give yourself that good of odds. Now, of course, you have to produce it. Go to the mall when they say like a car giveaway, or go to a golf tournament. You got to hit a hole in one to win a car. Or go to the mall, you fill out a little thing. Guess what? Like 500, like hundreds of thousands of people fill those things out. Like winning the lottery, right? People don't give away cars. This is a fully paid off $100,000 car where you can put yourself in a situation to be 1 in 200 odds. But the odds are better than that, because out of those 100 people, how many of them are even going to be there in attendance? Okay, so because people are international, some people have families, some people can't travel, some people won't be able to make it. Believe it or not, people won't make it, especially if they know they can still win $1,000 by not being there. So that encourages some people to not be there, which is good for you. So now instead of 1 in 200, there might be like 100 tickets out of the drawing. There might be people that like the number 7 person's not there, the number 3 person's not there. Boom, just like that, there's 9 entries out. Okay, so see what I'm saying? It might go from 200 total entries to 100. Now you might have 1 in 100 odds. And if you get in the 26 to 50, you might have 2 in 100 odds. And if you get top 25, you might have 3 in 100 odds. You get top 10, you might have 4 in 100 odds. You guys, that's good. That's like 1 in 25 odds of winning a 6-figure car. And you might be saying, well, I don't know if I could do that. Well, you have time. You have time. You have all the way up until September 30th. So literally, it's total commissions earned. So if you're promoting the CBD challenge, total commissions earned. It's from any of our challenge commissions. So if you've earned anything from the challenge, if you've earned money in dad commissions, if you've earned money in the Lifepreneur, as long as it's from October 1st, we're going to count that for you. And I know that means 99% of those commissions are CBD challenge. So of course, legally we'll count that, but we know somebody from the CBD challenge is likely to be the winner, because that's where 99% of the commissions are coming from. So all you have to do is say, you know what? If I really roll up my sleeves and use this system and promote this opportunity, you're doing it for you. I'm rewarding you out of my own pocket $100,000 just for doing something for yourself, right? That's just for doing something for yourself. You're not selling my product. This is not my product, right? Hempworx should be the one giving you the car. They're the ones making the lion's share of this. I'm making a small little override, and depending on who you are and where you are in the organization, I could be making next to nothing. I mean, there's some of you in the organization I'm making no money off of at all, probably 10 or 20% of you. I'm not even making a dime off of. And yet you might win the car. I may have made no money off you, and I'm going to give you a $100,000 car. But the reason is because I believe that this car contest, as I'm going to get the car wrecked. I believe as I'm driving around, doing videos, creating content, people will see the car. We're going to advertise the car contest. I believe we can create enough hype where I can get $100,000 worth of advertising out of the car. So now you're saying, well, I can either spend $100,000 on advertising or I can spend $100,000 on a car. Same thing. That's why people go, are you crazy if you're giving away a car? Not if I get at least $100,000 worth of advertising dollars out of that. If that car gets the same result or better than $100,000 in cash would have got in ads, then the car was worth it. And there's lots of other benefits to the car. It's great for social media. It gives something to share. It gives you guys something to work for. If I did $100,000 in advertising, that would benefit you. If I bought a $100,000 car, you get a chance to win it. So do you see what I'm saying? That's why it's beneficial. So I spent 30 minutes with you guys. The last 30 minutes for this webinar, I wanted to go. Prince Oliver's on here. Bring 100K cash. It's on. Okay, Stuart says, what if you're an Aussie? Ask me deeper about that question, Stuart. I don't know what you mean. What if you're an Aussie? If you're asking, can you build this business in Australia? Well, of course you can. Can you win the car if you're in Australia? Well, of course you can. If you show up live and you're in the top 100, you will have a chance to win. If you do not show up live and I call your name, then you will get $1,000. And we'll continue that. If 10 people in a row are called and they're not live, then that's 10 people that got $1,000. We're going to keep calling until we get somebody in person that's a winner, and then boom, we close the contest. By the way, I'm probably going to have some more prizes. You know, people asking about cash equivalent. Yeah, we said we said if somebody wins the car but doesn't want the car, that we'll do a $50,000 cash wire to their bank. Some people Believe it or not, some people don't take the car. And when I say that, you guys go, no, everybody take the car. Actually, let me put my hand up and say I've won 2 car contests, and both times I took the cash equivalent. Don't ask me why. I'm one of those crazy guys that I just took the cash equivalent. I said, I don't want another car. I don't want to deal with the transfer of it. I don't want to deal with having to sell it. I don't worry about this. I ended up just taking the cash both times. More prize ideas. Yes, if you guys have prize ideas, absolutely. If I can find out what motivates you, put yourself in my position. All I'm able to see is names. All I'm able to see is names and people commenting. I don't know what motivates you. A BMW i8 might be the last car in the world. Maybe a Tesla would have motivated you more. I have no idea. So you got to tell me what prizes you want, and that gives me an idea. Andrew Culkin says cigars. Okay. You know what, Andrew? How about this, Andrew? I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Andrew, hit rank 10K, just rank 10K, and I will buy you a box of cigars, or I will invite you to Caesar's Palace, where they have the Monte Cristo Cigar Lounge, one of the best cigar lounges in the world, and I will buy you one of the nicest cigars, maybe a couple cigars if you want to go back to back, and I will sit down with you and do a one-on-one, us catching up, chat business, or just chat friendship. Hit 10K, and you got that coming to you, just as a personal gift right here. But with the other stuff you guys are listing off, I can't just do that same deal I did with Andrew. Like, Angela, I can't just buy you a Maserati, but a Maserati would be a great car. Lisa says iPads and Apple computers. Lisa, done. Done. On the list of the seasons, when we do the 90-day season, we've already announced a bunch of iPads, iPad Pro, MacBook Pro, all kinds of stuff. Jason, I'd love to set up a goal with you too, man. Danielle, we get to meet you and have lunch when we get 10K. Well, 10K is difficult. Andrew, the reason I did it with Andrew is because Andrew's been with me a long time. Andrew's invested a lot of money, 5 figures, into my masterminds and traveling and doing things, and has been loyal for a long time. And so for that, I think, and I can't do that to everybody. Imagine if there's 500 people and I just gave everybody one-on-one. But yeah, Andrew, I'll do that. Hit rank 10K. Danielle, let's set up something else. If you want to, if you guys have something that motivates you, let me know. Here's the thing. It has to be justifiable. For example, in the CBD, like take Jason, for example, in the CBD challenge. Jason, I didn't directly enroll you. And even if I did, I'm only making $40 overrides on each personal production you do. Outside of that, little small overrides. So it's not there. I don't make that much money off of you. So it's not like I couldn't go to somebody like Jason and be like, yo, I'll buy you a laptop if you hit a rank. I mean, because at that point, I'm upside down. I've made literally less money off of Jason